For the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys under the direction of fifth-year head coach Raymond Monica. His record with the Wonder Boys is 31-24. Starting on the offensive side of the ball for Arkansas Tech, the quarterback is Ty Reesner, 6'2", 204, a senior from Cashion, Oklahoma. The halfback is Chris Eastburn, 6', 244, junior from Piercy. The tailback, Brian Allen, 5'11", 191, junior, Forest City. The wide receivers are Tremel Glasper, 6'1", 190, junior, Dallas, Texas. Jacob Dean, 5'10", 190, junior, Norman, Oklahoma. And J.V. Davis, 6', 193, senior from Benton. On the offensive line, the left tackle is Trey Bradley, 6'4", 270, a junior from Conway. The left guard is Denton Foster, 6'2", 261, freshman from Fayetteville. Myron Pruitt is the scheduled starter at center, 6', 317, a senior from Arlington, Texas. The right guard is Sam Williams, 6'3", 317, freshman from Batesville. And Cole Fritchen is the right tackle, 6'6", 322, a sophomore from Bryant. Now the defensive starters for Arkansas Tech in their usual 4-2-5 alignment. The defensive ends are Jared Loftus, 6', 242, junior, Dallas, Texas, and Brian Scott, 6'3", 242, junior, Nacogdoches, Texas. The interior defensive linemen are T.J. McPherson, 6'1", 265, a sophomore from Jackson, Mississippi, and Byron Pruitt, 6', 317, a senior from Arlington, Texas. The linebackers for the Wonder Boys, K.J. Reed, 6'1", 219, junior, Texarkana, and Gio Williams, 6'1", 210, a freshman from Denton, Texas. The cornerbacks are Jarrett Clayton, 5'10", 192, senior, Memphis, Tennessee, and Dio Williams, 6'1", 188, freshman, Denton, Texas. The safeties for Arkansas Tech are Chris Cale, 6'1", 185, junior, Elkhart, Indiana, and Jordan Hill, 5'11", 189, junior, Mesquite, Texas. And the rover is Quay Rose, 5'10", 183, a junior from Magee. It is almost time for kickoff here on the Tyson Foods pregame show. Tyson Foods, keep it real, keep it Tyson. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will step aside for 1 minute and then come back for the opening kick between Arkansas Tech and Harding, the GAC title on the line, and this is Wonder Boys football.
Harding has won the toss. Start of the second half. Tech will receive.
Your official for today's game, the referee is Rick Ford, the umpire Michael Hammond, the head linesman Joe Kroger, line judge Jordan Holderby, field judge Brad Ricketts, the back judge Scott Johnson, and the side judge Ray Bingham.
Back with you on the Tyson Foods pregame show and from the Team Clean broadcast booth as Arkansas Tech and Harding get set for their 55th all-time meeting in football. Arkansas Tech leads the all-time series 31-23, but as of late, it has been Harding that has had the upper hand. The Bisons have won 5 of the last 6 meetings in this series, including a 42-7 win over the Wonder Boys last year in Searcy. That was a Harding team that finished the regular season 11-0 and went all the way to the quarterfinals of the NCAA Division II playoffs, and so that was one of the better teams, if not the best team in the history of Harding football a year ago. 2 years ago, the last time these two teams met in Russellville, it was Arkansas Tech that overcame a 2-touchdown deficit in the last 11 minutes to come from behind and defeat the Bisons by a final score of 27-24, a victory that clinched a berth in the Champs Heart of Texas Bowl for the Wonder Boys, a bowl game that Arkansas Tech went on to win. And here today, Arkansas Tech trying to make it back to the postseason for the second time in the last 3 years, but this time they're hoping to take the next step beyond a bowl game and make it into the NCAA Division II playoffs, hoping for a first-round matchup next Saturday, but they'll need a win today to pretty much assure themselves of that. Kicking it off for Harding University will be Cameron Scott, kicking from our left to our right. The Wonder Boys will be moving toward the north goal. and the Hull building here in the first quarter. The opening kick comes down to Braden Stringer at the 3-yard line. He runs between the hash marks out to the 15 and is taken down at the 16-yard line. Special team stop made for Harding University by Tristan Tucker, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Wonder Boys from their own 16-yard line to get this one underway. Arkansas Tech averaging 43 points per game this season. That leads the Great American Conference. It ranks 10th in the nation at the NCAA Division II level, and it has the Wonder Boys on pace to set a new school record for scoring average in a season. The existing record is 40.8 points per game, which was established by the Wonder Boys during that phenomenal 2009 season under the direction of quarterback Nick Graziano. Today, the quarterback is Ty Reesner. Reesner, the 4th leading passer in the GAC this season, hands it off to Tevin McKenzie on an end around. He goes around left end and has positive yardage out near the 20-yard line. They will say he stepped out of bounds there. A gain of 4 for Tevin McKenzie, one of 20 Arkansas Tech seniors playing their final regular season home game here this afternoon. And he gains 4 to set up second down and 6 for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys averaging 453.3 yards of total offense per game, including 239.4 rushing yards. Looks like may have had a
Offside.
penalty flag on that, and we
Number
did.
6.
Offsides is the call
5-yard
against Harding,
penalty.
and so that'll be a 5-yard
Still
mark-off.
first
And so wipe out the 4-yard run by McKenzie. The Wonder Boys accept the 5-yard penalty instead, and so it'll be first down and 5 from their own 21-yard line after that penalty against the Bisons. 4-2-5 defense for Harding. Reesner wants to throw down the middle, has a man, catches made at the 40-yard line, but Drew Wade, 2 Harding defenders collide. Wade racing down the far sideline. He'll be tracked down from behind and forced out of bounds. Ja'Cory Nichols recovering defensively for the Bisons, but it's Drew Wade with the long catch and run. They don't get him down until the Harding 27-yard line, and the Wonder Boys have an Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down at the Harding 27-yard line after a gain of 52. Reesner hands it off, but before the play really gets going, whistles, and the officials blow this one dead. I'm not sure if perhaps maybe they stopped it because the chains weren't set or the umpire hadn't indicated the ball was ready for play. Arkansas Tech a little frustrated. They're part of the Wonder Boys' core offensive philosophy is trying to go fast and catch the defense before they are ready. And the officials there slowing down the Arkansas Tech offense again, I can only imagine because the chains weren't set. It's first and 10 at the Harding 27-yard line. Reesner fakes a handoff, throws short and complete to Tremel Glasper. Glasper taken down at the 22-yard line. Stop made for Harding University by Dre Smith. The gain on the play is 5. It'll be second down and 5 for Arkansas Tech at the Harding 22. Just underway from Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. Harding comes into the day second in the GAC in scoring defense. They're allowing just 19.5 points per game. Reesner wants to throw on second down, complete across the middle to Tevin McKenzie, close to first down yardage, and it looks like based upon the spot, he will have it on a gain of 6 to the 16-yard line. Tevin McKenzie with the reception, and it is first down and 10 Wonder Boys, and they are in the red zone. Arkansas Tech has converted on 46 of 52 red zone scoring opportunities this year. They rank 3rd in the GAC in red zone offensive efficiency, as they have cashed in 89% of their scoring opportunities inside the opponent's 20-yard line. On first down and 10 at the Harding 16, Reesner wants to throw across the middle. It is caught by Davis, and it is a touchdown, Arkansas Tech. J.V. Davis with the catch across the middle for a 16-yard touchdown pass from Ty Reesner, and it's a Phil Wright firework touchdown for the Wonder Boys.
Sam, you'll have to recap that for me. We just now getting up here to the radio booth. We were downstairs doing some work, so you'll have to, when you give the recap, we'll know what happened.
It'll be Eric Perez, the all-time leading scorer among Arkansas Tech kickers, to try to add the extra point. It is up. It is good, and our new score with 13 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the first quarter is Arkansas Tech 7 and Harding 0 here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. We will step aside for a 1-minute break. This is Wonder Boys football.
The Arkansas Tech Golden Suns basketball team will open its 2017 season tomorrow at 1 p.m. hosting Lane College at Tucker Coliseum. That's tomorrow at 1 for Golden Suns basketball.
The scoring drive for Arkansas Tech was 4 plays, 84 yards. It took 1 minute and 41 seconds. Several big pass plays on that drive for Arkansas Tech, the biggest of which was a 52-yard pass from Ty Reesner to Drew Wade that moved the Wonder Boys down to the Harding 27. And from there, it was the 16-yard touchdown pass from Ty Reesner to J.V. Davis that capped the scoring drive and gave Arkansas Tech an early 7-0 lead. Ty Reesner with his 19th touchdown pass of the season, now tied for 5th most in a single season by a Wonder Boy quarterback all time. The ensuing kickoff by Clayton Watson rolls through the end zone for a touchback, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for Harding from its own 25-yard line. The Bisons employ the most deliberate and one of the most damaging offensive attacks in the country, the triple option. And this year, Harding is averaging 361 rushing yards per game. That is 1st in the Great American Conference. It is 1st in all of NCAA Division II. The Wonder Boys will counter with a rush defense that ranks 3rd in the GAC. The Wonder Boys allowing just 145.5 rushing yards per game. Terrence Dingle is the Harding quarterback. The right slot back is Grant Kimberlin. The left slot back is Zach Shelley. And the fullback for the Bisons, the man who carries a lot of the load for them, is Cole Chansey. He goes up the middle to close to the 30-yard line. They'll give him the 30 for a gain of 5 before a wall of Arkansas Tech defenders, including Jared Loftus and K.J. Reed, meet him and drive him back. The gain on the play is 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 5 for Harding from its own 30-yard line.
Of course, Sam, the main thing, read your keys and stay at home. Play your spots.
Dingle will go under center. Shelley the slot back left, Kimberlin the slot back right. Shelley in motion. Now they will back away from the line of scrimmage and look to the far sideline for a new play call. Jordan Hill barking out instructions from the Arkansas Tech secondary. Dio Williams and Quay Rose switch spots, anticipating the change in the play call from Harding. The handoff is to the fullback, straight ahead running for a 1st down by Cole Chansey. Chansey is their leading rusher this year at 82.8 yards per game. He ranks 2nd in the GAC in rushing as an individual. And he carries it out to the Harding 37-yard line, a gain of 7, and it's 1st down and 10 for the Bisons.
You see the Harding line, their quick first step, create that hole, gives them just enough time to get through there.
You recruit a very different class of offensive linemen when you run the triple option. It's as much about speed and precision as it is about just size. Dingle under center. On 1st and 10 from his own 37, hands it off to the fullback, straight ahead running again. K.J. Reed and Gio Williams have the stop on Cole Chansey. This time the gain is 6 to the 43-yard line, and man, if the fullback can gut you for 6 and 7 yards at a time in this triple option, it becomes very, very difficult to stop.
Well, they're going to keep feeding the beast until we can stop it.
It'll be 2nd down for Harding. 2nd down and 4 from its own 43-yard line. 11:35 to go in the first quarter. Arkansas Tech 7 and Harding 0. The Wonder Boys took the opening kickoff and required just 4 plays to go 74 yards to take the lead. Dingle goes under center. This time just a single slot back. They fake the handoff, pitch it out to the right for Shelley. Shelley has running room into Arkansas Tech territory, and Quay Rose able to hem him in and get the stop at the Arkansas Tech 39-yard line. But it's a gain of 18 yards on the option play right for the slot back Zach Shelley, and it's 1st down and 10 for Harding at the Arkansas Tech 39-yard line. Dingle will go under center. They go back to the 2 slot back look. Shelley to the left side, and Kimberlin to the right. Cole Chansey, the fullback, behind quarterback Terrence Dingle. We go under 11 minutes to play in this first quarter. Harding will not get in a big hurry very often here today. They lead the conference in time of possession. They average 35 minutes and 35 seconds of possession per game. Dingle on the quarterback keeper, shakes 1 tackle, tries to make the 2nd man miss, but Jarrett Clayton will not let go at the 31-yard line. It is a gain of 8 for quarterback Terrence Dingle. And it'll be 2nd down and 2 at the Arkansas Tech 31-yard line. Let's call it 2nd down and 3 from the 32 based upon the final spot of the football. So a gain of 7 on 1st down for Dingle. Dingle is their 4th leading rusher this year, 47.1 yards per game from the quarterback position. One thing about this triple option, when they do decide to throw it, it's normally deep. They lead the nation in yards per completion at 19.86. Dingle hands it off, running left is Kimberlin, and the Wonder Boys equal to the task. Met as he tried to go around the left side of the offensive line. There to make the stop for Arkansas Tech was T.J. McPherson. They give him yardage down to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 2. It's 3rd down and 1. Harding comes into the day 3rd in the GAC, 7th in the nation in 3rd down conversion rate at 51.7%. And they only need to go 1 yard here to convert on this one. Dingle under center. Dingle hands it off to Chancey. Chancey will have the first down, going between his guards. And the stop made for Arkansas Tech by Brian Scott. They will spot him down at the 26-yard line. The gain on 3rd down and 1 is 4, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bisons.
Of course, we know it all starts with the quarterback on this type of offense. Just read your keys and repetition, repetition.
Changes for the Wonder Boys. Harrison Lester checks in on the defensive line. Looks like the Wonder Boys will go with perhaps 5 down linemen here as opposed to their normal 4-2-5 alignment. Brian Scott will be a standing end on the right side. Well, counter play, handoff to Kimberlin. Kimberlin cuts it upfield and gets down to the 20-yard line. A pickup of 6 yards on 1st down. And it'll be 2nd down and 4. They haven't shown that wrinkle as much in the past with their triple option to my memory. Dingle will go under center on 2nd down and 4. Line of scrimmage is the Arkansas Tech 20. Now they step away and look to the far sideline for a new play call with 18 seconds on the play clock. 8:25 to play in the first quarter. The GAC championship and berths in the NCAA Division II playoffs on the line for both teams today. Dingle awaits the snap. He will hand it off to the fullback. Running left, and for not much, it's Cole Chancey. Among the first Wonder Boys there was Harrison Lester, along with TJ McPherson. And they will spot him down at the 20 for no gain. It brings up 3rd down and 4 for the Bisons.
Good job by the D-line that time. Plugged up the hole pretty fast.
Bisons make a couple of personnel changes. Cole Blickenstaff checks in at wide receiver. He will come to the near side of the formation. The right slot back is Kimberlin. The left slot back is Shelley. The fullback is Chancey. Kimberlin under center. Gives to Chancey. Chancey up the middle, and he will have the first down, able to, with second effort, stay on his feet down to the 15-yard line for a gain of 5 on 3rd down and 4. Harding improves to 2 out of 2 on 3rd down conversions. They spot the football at the 14-yard line of Arkansas Tech, and it's 1st and 10 from there. Harding is 2nd in the GAC in red zone offensive efficiency this year. They have converted on 40 of 45 red zone scoring opportunities, and of those 40 scores from inside the red zone, 35 of them have been touchdowns. Harding averages 36.5 points per game, 3rd most in the GAC. Dingle option play left. He's going to keep it all the way, wrapped up and taken down by Byron Pruitt. The stop is made for no gain at the 14-yard line. Those of you watching on the video stream might note that Byron Pruitt is not wearing his normal number today. Pruitt has been 75 throughout his Arkansas Tech career, but today, as a senior, he gets the honor of wearing number 90 in memory of his former teammate, Zamarick Holt, who passed away 2 years ago. Same thing that Demetrius Ford did last year. Ford wore number 90 for his final home game a year ago. And today, it is Byron Pruitt that gets that honor in memory of Zamarick Holt. On 2nd down and 10 from the Arkansas Tech 14-yard line. Dingle hands it off to Chancey, and the Wonder Boys starting to do a better job on that fullback. This time leading the surge defensively for Arkansas Tech, Trey Chisholm and Jared Loftus. They are able to make the stop on Chancey at the 12-yard line after a gain of 2, and now it's 3rd down and 8, and this is what you want to do against the triple option. If you can get them into 3rd and 8, you've got a chance.
Here's, you got to be careful. Let the quarterback, he's going to ride that fullback as long as he can, and watch him. He may pull it out and try to go around the end.
Looks like they're going to go with just a single slot back here on 3rd down and 8 from the Arkansas Tech 12-yard line. Shelley will be a slot back to the right side of the formation. The fullback is Chancey. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Option play right. They pitch to Shelley, and the Wonder Boys have it red. They drop him for a loss. Chris Kale there to make the stop back at the 14-yard line for a loss of 2. It's 4th down and 10, and here comes the field goal unit for the Harding Bisons. And what a play by Chris Kale. The field goal kicker for Harding is Tristan Parsley. He is 9 out of 11 on field goal attempts this season. The longest he's made has been from 50 yards. This will be a 31-yard attempt from the right hash mark out of a hold by Cole Blickenstaff. Kicking toward the south goal and the bandstand. from 31 yards. Parsley's kick is away. It is off the left upright, and it is no good. And the Arkansas Tech defense comes up with the stop in the red zone for just the 6th time this season out of 46 attempts. The Bisons penetrate the 20-yard line and come up empty-handed.
Tell you what, great effort by the defense that time. Make the big stop, force the field goal, and we were fortunate on that one. Hit the left upright.
The Wonder Boys will take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line after just the 3rd missed field goal by Tristan Parsley this season out of 12 attempts, as he just hooked it to the left. And now the Arkansas Tech offense that required just 4 plays to go down the field and score on the opening drive will now begin operating from the left hash mark, moving from our right to our left toward the north goal and the Hull building.
Good thing about that, Sam, big confidence builder.
Brian Allen, the 6th leading rusher in Arkansas Tech history, lines up behind quarterback Ty Reesner. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Reesner awaits the snap. Harding shows blitz from the left side. Here it comes. Reesner gets rid of the pass, throwing deep for Dean. It is incomplete. Broken up at the last possible moment for Harding University by Viontae Williams, a sophomore defensive back who was able to get a right hand in and knock it away from Jacob Dean. The incomplete pass will make it 2nd down and 10.
You know, if Ty could have led him about another foot or 2, would have been 6 points.
Or if he'd let him another foot or 2, might have they called the offensive pass interference.
We won't mention that part.
We'll never know. There might have been a little push, but it matters not now. On 2nd down and 10, Reesner takes the snap, looking, rolling to his left under pressure, and he is sacked, taken down back at the 10-yard line. Quarterback sack made for Harding University. As they unpilot, it was Tremaine Brock, senior defensive lineman for the Bisons out of Miami, Florida, with the sack back at the 11-yard line. The loss on the play is 9, and now it's 3rd down and 19, and the Wonder Boys will shuttle in some different personnel. Here comes Justin Bailey. He will line up in the slot to the right side. Tramel Glasper and J.V. Davis also receivers to the right side of the formation. Therese Hampton and Braden Stringer are lined up wide to the left. Empty backfield for quarterback Ty Reesner. On 3rd down and long. Has a little bit of time. Now he steps up in the pocket and he's going to run for it. Out to the 15, the 20, 25, and he slides down. Did he slide too early? They're going to spot him down at the 29-yard line. A scramble of 18 yards on 3rd down and 19, I'm afraid, is what's going to be the result. And it looks like it's going to bring up 4th down and 1 for the Wonder Boys. Now they're starting to move even backwards further from that. They're going to say his slide started at the 27-yard line.
I think they missed that one by maybe a yard and a half or so.
Yeah, but I'm certain that he was short of the 1st down either way.
He was short of the 1st down, yes.
So it was going to be a punt either way. It's just going to be 4th and 3 now instead of 4th and 1. And Clayton Watson, the 12th leading punter in the nation at the Division II level, averaging 41.8 yards per punt. It's a fake. Watson has one man to beat, and he will not beat him. The ball is out. The loose ball is picked up by Eastburn. Now Eastburn running left. Eastburn may get it. He will get it. 2 blockers in front, and Eastburn's out to the 45. He's to the 50. He's into Harding territory, and he's stopped there by Taylor Streeter as the fake punt.
Oh, they're going to say he was down. Oh no.
Oh, they are. They say Clayton Watson was down before the fumble came out back at the 19-yard line.
He was not down, but they were saying his progress stopped.
Here's the referee. He may give us a better explanation over the microphone. We'll see if we can pick it up here momentarily. But Harding is going to take over. It wipes out the long run on the fumble recovery by Chris Eastburn as the beanbag is out back at the 19-yard line. And so Harding is going to get great field position as the fake punt did not work out for the Wonder Boys.
Well, this referee also called it a touchback, and I think in college you can run it out of the end zone on a kickoff, can't you?
The punter is the only one that can advance a fumble on 4th down. That way it's recovered. The ball goes over to Harding at the spot of the fumble. 1st down.
Okay.
So that's a rule.
His indication is that by rule, you cannot advance a fumble on 4th down if you're the fumbling team. And so a good job there by the officiating crew to have the tabs on that slightly obscure rule. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for Harding at the Arkansas Tech 19-yard line. And so that by rule wipes out the long run by Eastburn.
Okay, I vote we change that rule.
Well, it's
for next year.
Yeah, chances are it'll be a few years before it will benefit the Wonder Boys again. So. Terrence Dingle is the Harding quarterback, and
well, it was exciting anyway.
Another tough spot here for the Arkansas Tech defense, as Terrence Dingle will go under center. Cole Chansey is the fullback.
See if that fires up the defense a little bit.
First and 10, Harding at the Arkansas Tech 19. Handoff is to Chancey, and he goes straight ahead for 4 yards down to the 15. Stop made for Arkansas Tech by Gio Williams. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 for Harding at the Arkansas Tech 15-yard line. 3 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Arkansas Tech 7 and Harding 0 from Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. The Wonder Boys will clinch at least a share of the GAC championship with a win. Dingle under center. Pitches it out wide to the left on a sweep with Kimberlin. Kimberlin is going to be close to first down yardage if he doesn't have it. He's tackled out of bounds at the 8, and it looks like he will indeed have enough for a Harding first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Bisons at the Arkansas Tech 8-yard line following a gain of 7 by Grant Kimberlin. Kimberlin now with 3 carries for 15 yards. Cole Chancey is their leading rusher so far. 8 carries for 34 yards for the freshman fullback for the Bisons. Harding looks to the far sideline for the play call. Harding right now with 72 yards of total offense, all of them on the ground. Arkansas Tech has 78 total yards so far, 79 passing yards for the Wonder Boys, and -1 in the rushing yards. Dingle keeps it, runs left, and Chris Cale has him down to the turf at the 3-yard line as he wrapped him up and slung him to the ground. The gain on the play for Harding was 5, and it'll be 2nd down and goal at the 3. We're down to 2 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the opening quarter. The Wonder Boys scored on a 16-yard touchdown pass from Ty Reesner to J.V. Davis. And now Harding, after a fake punt for the Wonder Boys, did not work out on 4th and 3. Harding trying to answer and get the score tied here late in the first quarter. Dingle under center. He will run an option play right. Dingle keeps. Dingle on second effort will get to the 1, and they're going to stop him there. A great job by the Arkansas Tech defense to put up a wall at the goal line and not let Terrence Dingle in. It looked like when he lowered that left shoulder he was going to get in. But Jared Loftus, Harrison Lester, Trey Chisholm, Quay Rose, and others had another plan. And so now it's 3rd down and goal from the 1. And can the Arkansas Tech defense come up with another stop in the red zone? Dingle will go under center, 3rd and goal from the 1. Chancey the fullback. They give to Chancey straight ahead, and he is
Fumble.
Lost the football. It is loose in the end zone. A mad scramble for it now in the end zone. If Harding recovers, it's going to be a touchdown. If Arkansas Tech recovers, it's going to be a touchback. Harding is indicating touchdown, and now the referee does as well. Fumble recovered in the end zone by the Bisons. And let's see who's going to get credit for that touchdown as they unpile it. Coming out of there with the football for the Bisons is one of their offensive linemen, Gavin De Los Santos, recovers the fumble. And as a result, it is a touchdown for Harding, and the Bisons are an extra point away from tying the score. It'll be Tristan Parsley to attempt the extra point. He has missed a field goal already today. He is 46 out of 47 on extra point tries this year. This to tie the score late in the first quarter. The right-footed place kicker waits. Placement is down, kick is away. It is good, and our new score with 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter is Arkansas Tech 7 and Harding 7. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Arkansas Tech Band of Distinction.
The scoring drive for Harding was 5 plays, 19 yards. It took 2 minutes and 25 seconds and resulted in a fumble recovery in the end zone for a touchdown by Gavin De Los Santos. And now it'll be Harding's Cameron Scott to kick it back to Arkansas Tech. Braden Stringer waits back deep on the far side of the field. On the near side, it's Drew Wade. Scott puts his right foot into it and sends a high end-over-ender that'll come down to Braden Stringer at the 4-yard line. Stringer runs right to the 15, to the 20, has a wall of blockers in frame to the 25 and out to the 30-yard line. They will mark him down, it looks like, around the 31-yard line. That would be a kickoff return of 27 yards for Braden Stringer, who came into the day with 3,612 all-purpose yards. That is third most in the history of Arkansas Tech football. He trails only Greg Jefferson, who had 3,967 all-purpose yards from 1979 through 1982, and Tracy Steiger, who holds and likely will hold the school record in the all-purpose yards category for quite a while. Steiger had 4,754 career all-purpose yards. First and 10, Wonder Boys from their own 31. Reesner on first down gives to Braden Stringer, and he gets slammed to the turf by Sam Blankenship, junior linebacker for Harding out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. A graduate of Union High School makes the stop at the 31 for no gain. It'll be second down and 10, and if history is any indication, between the tackles running against this Harding defense is going to be awfully difficult.
Very hard that time, and that was a great tackle. Give him credit for that one.
Reesner in the pistol formation, 3 receivers left on second down and 10. They're going to try again, hands to Stringer. This time he bounces it to the outside and has some running room there. Forced out of bounds by Frank Herbert. They will spot him out of bounds at the Arkansas Tech 44-yard line. It is a gain of 13 yards, and it's an Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down at the 44-yard line. Wonder Boys back to the line of scrimmage. Myron Pruitt, another of those 20 Arkansas Tech seniors, will snap it to his fellow senior, Ty Reesner. Reesner wants to pass on first down. Rolls to his left. He's going to run for it, or will he? He's still rolling left. A penalty flag is down, what will almost certainly be holding. Then they could have got a horse collar tackle at the end of it against Harding. They elect not to throw that flag. Reesner is down at the 48, but this is all going to come back on a likely holding call against Arkansas Tech.
And it was way after the quarterback left. It had nothing to do with the play.
That will be enforced from the line of scrimmage, and it will become first down and 20 for Arkansas Tech from its own 34-yard line. 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Arkansas Tech and Harding are tied at 7 here on the final day of the 2017 regular season. They wind the clock into motion, and that will be the end of the first quarter. After 15 minutes of football at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, it's all tied up. Arkansas Tech 7 and Harding 7. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys football.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the field as Michael Helms, Chief Legal Counsel for the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, joins Arkansas Tech President Dr. Robin Bowen, State Auditor Andrea Lee, State Representative Ken Henderson.
We head to the second quarter at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, and as we do, a well-deserved word of congratulations to the Arkansas Tech volleyball team, which on Thursday night completed the first undefeated regular season in the history of Arkansas Tech volleyball. The Golden Suns defeated Ouachita Baptist in 5 sets, coming from behind to do so, winning the 4th and 5th sets to finish the regular season 32-0 overall. The Golden Suns completed the regular season portion of their conference schedule with a 16-0 record, and now they will go on to the Great American Conference Tournament, where the Golden Suns will be the #1 seed. They will face Southeastern Oklahoma State in the first round at 5 p.m. on Thursday. Live coverage will be available through ArkansasTechSports.com. And Kelly, regardless of what happens from here on out, truly an historic season for head coach Christy Byer and the 32-0 and nationally 9th-ranked Arkansas Tech Golden Suns.
Absolutely. And you think how tough this region is, being ranked 9th in the nation and still 8th in the region. So they still have a lot of work to do, but congratulations on that regular season, 32-0. How often does that happen, Sam? Not very often at all. So at any level. So they did a great job. They still have some work to do. They need to win 3 more games and then head to the NCAAs.
As we rejoin the action here from Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys have the football, first down and 20 at their own 34-yard line. Arkansas Tech now moving from our left to our right toward the south goal in the bandstand. Handoff Braden Stringer. Stringer running left. Good blocks out in front. And he follows Cole Fritchen up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 for Braden Stringer. Stringer, with that 230-yard effort last week against Southeastern Oklahoma State, came into the day with 2,072 career rushing yards. Hard to imagine the Wonder Boys have two 2,000-yard rushers on the roster at the same time between him and Brian Allen.
Absolutely. Got almost 10 yards back.
On second down and 11, a penalty flag flies. Ty Reesner keeps it on the read option and is dropped for a loss back to the 42-yard line. Now it's a matter of what...
Offsides Harding, I believe.
They've already had one of those.
They didn't stop the play, so you always give them a chance to get back.
On the defense, number
It
8.
is offside against Harding, so that'll cost the Bisons 5 yards. It will advance the football to the Arkansas Tech 47-yard line.
2nd and 6 now, much more manageable.
The run by Stringer and the penalty against Harding erasing that situation where the Wonder Boys were behind the chains because of the holding call early in this set of downs. 14-13 to go in the second quarter now. We're tied at 7 in Russellville. Therese Hampton is in the game as a receiver right. Handoff Stringer. Another penalty flag is down. Stringer runs right and stays on his feet up to the 50-yard line.
Maybe offsides again.
The gain was 3. And it is indeed offside again against Harding University. And so the Wonder Boys will get to keep the down.
That's 2nd and 1 after this.
It'll move the football to the 48-yard line, and it'll be, let's call it 2nd down and 2.
Oh, I like 1 better.
It'll be 2nd down and 2 at the Harding 48-yard line. Reesner in a shotgun formation, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right into the short side of the field. Braden Stringer is the running back. Fake to Stringer. Reesner wants to pass, has time, deep down the middle for Hampton. Hampton is not going to be able to get there. It's overthrown. There with the coverage for Harding was Frank Herbert. And the incomplete pass will make it 3rd down and 2. As on 2nd and 2, the Wonder Boys decided that was a good time to take a shot downfield.
Coach Monica kind of wondering why the holding on the back of the jersey wasn't called.
And he's not going to get a satisfactory answer. It'll be 3rd down and 2. The line of scrimmage remains the Harding 48. The Wonder Boys need to get to the Bison's 46 to pick up the first down. Handoff Stringer, and he never had a chance. Stopped for a loss, back to the 50-yard line. A loss of 2 on the play will make it 4th down and 4. And here comes the Arkansas Tech punt unit with just under 13 and a half minutes to go in the second quarter, and the score tied at 7. Dropping back deep to return the punt for Harding is Frank Herbert.
We need about a 49.5-yard punt right here.
That is what Clayton Watson is looking for. He has the snap, gets the punt away. It will come down just about the 10-yard line, and the Wonder Boys should have a chance to down this very close to the 1. They let it roll down right to the goal line, and they stop it right there. It is inside the 1. Kelly called it exactly. A 49.5-yard punt by Clayton Watson. 49 yards officially, and Harding will take over inside its own 1-yard line when we come back. 12:59 to play in the second quarter. Arkansas Tech 7, Harding 7. In the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football.
ArkansasTechSports.com, your one-stop source for all things Wonder Boys and Golden Sun.
A great opportunity here for the Arkansas Tech defense to take advantage of an advantageous field position situation as Harding University must start from inside its own 1-yard line after that phenomenal 49-yard punt by Clayton Watson, the senior from Green Forest. Terrence Dingle under center for the Bisons. The fullback for Harding on this set of downs is going to be Brandon Gates. Dingle will keep. He runs straight ahead. And there to immediately meet him and prevent him from getting very much forward progress for the Arkansas Tech defense was T.J. McPherson. They will give him a couple of yards out to the 3. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Harding from there. 12 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the second quarter. Arkansas Tech and Harding are tied at 7. Meanwhile, in Arkadelphia, they've reached the intermission, and Ouachita Baptist leads Henderson State 28-21. A Ouachita win would clinch at least a share of the GAC title for the Tigers. Dingle on 2nd down, hands it off. It's his fullback, Gates, and Gates carries the football out to the 10-yard line. The pickup on the play is 7. And it's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Bisons. Harding so far today is 3 out of 4 on 3rd down conversions. The only time the Wonder Boys have been able to get a stop was when they got him into 3rd and a little bit longer than this. Dingle will go under center. Sends his right slot back in motion, hands it off to Gates, and Gates will collide almost immediately with KJ Reed, but he's able to drive the pile forward up to the 15-yard line, a gain of 5 on 3rd down and 1. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Harding from its own 15-yard line. The Bisons now, with that carry, will have 94 yards of total offense, and all 94 of them have come on the ground. They have yet to attempt a pass. They've run 21 plays from scrimmage, and they've all been runs. Leading rusher is Cole Chansey, who is out of the game at the moment. Dingle on 1st down. Here comes perhaps their first pass attempt of the day. He throws it. It is intercepted. Maybe they shouldn't have thrown it after all. A pickoff by Arkansas Tech's Jordan Hill, and the Wonder Boys get the football back in plus territory with 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. Jordan Hill with the interception. That is his 2nd interception of the year, his 3rd career interception, and it is 1st and 10, Arkansas Tech at the Bison's 33-yard line. For a Harding quarterback, Terrence Dingle, it is his 5th interception of the year. And Ty Reesner leads the Arkansas Tech offense onto the field, trying to take advantage of the Harding mistake. And the play defensively by Jordan Hill. Pistol formation, Allen is the running back. Reesner hands it to Allen. Allen straight ahead running. Will make it inside the 30. Looks like they may spot him down, though, at the 30. Out in front with the lead block was Trey Bradley. And they give him 3 yards to the 30. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from there. Jacob Dean is the receiver left. J.V. Davis is the receiver right. Pistol formation on 2nd down and 7 at the Harding 30. Reesner awaits the snap. He brings Davis in motion. He will hand it to Brian Allen. Allen trying to get around right end, and he will do so for 2 yards, but that is all. Stop made for the Harding Bisons by Danny Harry, a senior defensive lineman. He is out of Queens, New York, and a transfer from the University of Rhode Island. The stop after a gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 5 for the Wonder Boys at the Harding 28. Arkansas Tech is 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversion tries so far today. Harding was offside. Free play for the Wonder Boys. Reesner rolls right, throws it downfield, incomplete, but Harding was offside. And now the question becomes, as I look at the chains across the way, is it truly 3rd down and 5, or is it 3rd down and 5 and a couple of inches once they enforce this 5-yard penalty against Harding for offside? We'll find out. Head coach Raymond Monica is already lobbying for a 1st down on the near sideline. Brian Allen says 1st down. Ty Reesner says 1st down.
Offside.
Let's see what the officials say.
5-yard penalty. The result of the kick.
And they will say that it is enough for an Arkansas Tech 1st down. It's an Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings 1st down. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. And it is 1st and 10, Arkansas Tech at the Harding 23. Reesner awaits the snap. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Going to fake the sweep to the left. Reesner's in trouble, and he's sacked. After he faked that pitch to Brian Allen, Sam Blankenship just came with all that he had right at Reesner, and he plowed him at the 31-yard line. Loss on the play is 8, and it'll be 2nd down and 18 for Arkansas Tech at the Bison's 31-yard line. Tremel Glasper checks in at wide receiver. He will go to the left side of the formation along with Tevin McKenzie and J.V. Davis. McKenzie is the Wonder Boys leader in touchdown receptions this year with 6. Ty Reesner awaits the snap. Has it. Wants to pass. Throws to the right side. It is caught by Chris Eastburn at the 19-yard line. The gain on the play will be 12. And it will bring up 3rd down and 6 for Arkansas Tech at the Harding 19-yard line. Ty Reesner now 5 of 7 passing for 91 yards with that completion to Chris Eastburn. 4 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. The one to the right is Jacob Dean. 3rd down for Tech. Reesner rolling the pocket left. Looking, he has McKenzie. Instead, he throws it short and complete. Short of the 1st down at the 14-yard line. J.V. Davis made a diving catch. On 3rd down and 6, the Wonder Boys get 5, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 1. Here comes the freshman out of Hector to take the snap. It'll be Tanner Gaines, the Wonder Boys short yardage quarterback, who's going to try to get this yard and pick up the 1st down on 4th and 1. Line of scrimmage is the Harding 14. Gaines fakes the run, throws short and complete to Eastburn. He will have the 1st down, taken down at the 10-yard line by Ja'Cory Nichols. And there's a penalty flag down. Tanner Gaines is clapping. It must be against Harding. Here's the referee to let us know.
Personal foul.
Have a personal
Roughing the
foul.
passer.
Roughing the passer against Harding. And so that'll be tacked on to the end of the run. It'll be half the distance to the goal. And it's going to be 1st and goal for Arkansas Tech at the 5-yard line. And that's another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings 1st down. It is the 6th Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings 1st down of the afternoon. 8 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Arkansas Tech 7, Harding 7. Wonder Boys trying to win their 1st conference championship since 1999 and the 19th conference title in the history of this football program. Handoff is faked. Reesner runs right. Reesner makes the 1st man miss, makes the 2nd man miss, and he's into the end zone. Ty Reesner with the 5-yard touchdown run around right end, and the Wonder Boys are back in front on a Phil Wright firework touchdown. Ty Reesner with the 5-yard touchdown run. It will be his 8th rushing touchdown of the season, the 33rd rushing touchdown of the season for the Wonder Boys compared to the 11 that they've allowed. And now Eric Perez will try to add the extra point. Perez, so far this season, is 56 of 57 on extra point tries, making 57 of 58. That one is good. 8 minutes and 22 seconds to play in the 2nd quarter. It's Arkansas Tech 14, Harding 7 here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. We will break for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football. The scoring drive for Arkansas Tech was 6 plays, 33 yards, 2 minutes and 58 seconds, set up by the Jordan Hill interception and resulting in a 5-yard touchdown run by quarterback Ty Reesner. And along with the Eric Perez extra point, it has given Arkansas Tech a 14-7 lead with 8:22 to play in the 2nd quarter. Clayton Watson's kickoff is away, A line drive end over ender that'll be fielded at the 3-yard line. Bringing it out for Harding is Ja'Cory Nichols. He's over the 20. 2 blockers in front to the 25 to the 30, and an ankle tackle by Kristen Trammell gets him down at the 32-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for Harding from there. Elsewhere in the GAC, they've moved to the third quarter now. Ouachita Baptist has the football at the Henderson State 13-yard line, looking to add to a 28-21 lead for the Tigers over the Reddies. And in Durant, the free fall continues for Southeastern Oklahoma State. The Savage Storm is trailing East Central University 14-0 in the second quarter of that rivalry game at Paul Laird Field in Durant. Harding with the football, first down and 10 from its own 32-yard line. Handoff is to the fullback, Cole Chansey, and he did not get much. Harrison Lester, along with Hakeem Ennis, there to make the stop for Arkansas Tech. In fact, he got nothing. No gain on the run by Cole Chansey. And it'll be second down and 10 for the Bisons from their own 32-yard line.
No gain.
Chansey came into the day averaging 6.2 yards per carry. He lines up again in the fullback spot. Zach Shelley is the slot back left. Grant Kimberlin is the slot back right. Terrence Dingle, the quarterback, under center. They will give, they fake to Chansey and pitch it out wide to Kimberlin. Kimberlin is going to be stacked up at the 36-yard line. Quay Rose and KJ Reed there with the stop for Arkansas Tech. The gain on the play is going to be, it looks like 5 to the 37 is where they're going to spot the football. And it'll be third down and 5 from there for the Bisons. They are 4 out of 5 on third down conversions today. 7 minutes, 12 seconds to play, second quarter. Arkansas Tech leads 14-7. As the Wonder Boys look for their first conference title in football in 6,568 days. It was November 13th of 1999 when the Wonder Boys clinched the Gulf South Conference Championship right here on this same field. An option play to the right. They pitch it out for Shelley, and Shelley will have the Harding first down and more. Stopped at the 50-yard line after a gain of 13 yards on third down and 5, and the Bisons pick up their 7th first down of the afternoon. The stop at the 50-yard line makes it first and 10 for Harding from there. And Dingle will methodically bring them back to the line of scrimmage. Cole Blickenstaff is a receiver to the left side of the formation. Tristan Tucker has checked in as one of the slot backs. He's the left side of the formation, giving Shelley a break after that long run a moment ago. Kimberlin stays in as the right slot back. They fake to the fullback. Dingle keeps and goes straight ahead into the waiting arms of, among others, Chris Cale. Also helping out on that stop for Arkansas Tech, it was Gio Williams. The stop is at the Arkansas Tech 46-yard line after a gain of 4. And it's second down and 6 for the Bisons. We go under 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. Tech leads 14-7. The Wonder Boys have gotten a 16-yard touchdown pass from Ty Reesner and a 5-yard touchdown run from Ty Reesner. Harding scored when they recovered their own fumble in the end zone. Dingle under center on second down and 6. Option play left, pitches to Kimberlin. Kimberlin around left end. He will have the first down, stopped by Jordan Hill at the Arkansas Tech 37-yard line after a gain of 9. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Bisons at the Arkansas Tech 37-yard line. Stay with us when today's game is complete. We will bring you the Phil Wright Autoplex Player of the Game. And then all of us will go out and get a supper at one of our fine sponsors, and then head back tonight at 8 p.m. for Wonder Boys basketball, as Arkansas Tech will take on Concordia St. Paul at 8 o'clock tonight. A game you can hear right here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. Straight ahead running by the fullback, Cole Chansey. And the Wonder Boys get him to the turf at the 33. The gain is 4, and it'll be second down and 6 for Harding. We're going to roll under 5 minutes to go until halftime. Stay with us at the intermission. We will bring you at least a portion of the halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction, under the direction of Dr. Daniel A. Belongia. Dingle under center. Option play right, gives to Tucker, nearly batted away, but Tucker takes the pitch and he goes around right in. KJ Reed pursues him, and they're going to get the stop at the Arkansas Tech 14-yard line. The gain on the play is 19, but I'm here to tell you Gary Burton came within a couple of inches of deflecting that pitch and creating a fumble in the backfield, but it just barely did get to Tucker, and Tucker was able to make a big gainer out of it. A pickup of 19 yards for the Bisons, and they are back in the red zone. And they are 1 out of 2 on red zone scoring opportunities so far today. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Arkansas Tech 14. Chancey is the fullback. Zach Shelley is back in as the left slot back. And Grant Kimberlin is the slot back to the right side. They give to the fullback, Chancey. Chancey goes straight ahead to the 10-yard line. Among the Wonder Boys there to make the stop, Byron Pruitt, along with Chris Kale. And the Wonder Boys will shuttle in 4 fresh defensive linemen. Trey Chisholm, Hakeem Ennis, Brian Scott, and Harrison Lester check in. McPherson, Pruitt, Loftus, and Burton check out. The gain to the 10-yard line makes it 2nd down and 6. 3:49 to play in the half. Dingle under center. He's going to pitch it out to the left for Kimberlin. Kimberlin is pursued and taken down. Good stop made for Arkansas Tech by the defensive end. Brian Scott sliding down to make the stop at the 10-yard line. The gain is 1. It is 3rd down and 6. And a fairly critical, it's just the first half, but a fairly critical 3rd down forthcoming. A chance for the Wonder Boys defense to perhaps hold the Bisons to a field goal try. Checking in as a receiver to the left side of the formation is Bobby Green. Out wide to the right goes Andrew Dather. Dingle will go under center on 3rd down and 6 at the Arkansas Tech 10-yard line. Dingle has the snap. Option play right, pitches to Shelley, and he is upended, taken down at the 10-yard line, and it was Jordan Hill, the same man who made the interception earlier in this quarter to set up a touchdown. This time he comes through to make the stop for no gain, and Harding will indeed be forced into a field goal try. It will be Tristan Parsley attempting the kick. It will be a 27-yard try from the right hash mark, inside the right hash mark. He missed from 31 yards earlier. Kicking in the opposite direction now toward the north goal. Parsley's 27-yard field goal is away, and it is good. And our new score with 2 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the second quarter is Arkansas Tech 14, Harding 10. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys football. Two minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The scoring drive for Harding was 11 plays, 58 yards. It took 5 minutes and 50 seconds. And that is what Harding can do. They can make big chunks of the game disappear very quickly. The time of possession right now, Harding has had the football for 18 minutes and 5 seconds. Arkansas Tech has only had possession for 9 minutes and 31 seconds so far, and that's despite the fact that the Wonder Boys received the opening kick and thus received a bonus possession here in this half. Harding will kick it away on the right foot of Cameron Scott, with Arkansas Tech's lead cut to 14-10 on the 27-yard field goal by Tristan Parsley. It is a high kick that will come down to Braden Stringer at the 2-yard line. 3 blockers in front. He's to the 15, to the 20, and he'll be taken down at the 27-yard line. Stop made for Harding by Bo Weddle. And it's 1st down and 10 for the Wonder Boys. Looks like they'll spot the football at the 26-yard line. Arkansas Tech has 2 minutes and 18 seconds with which to work. They have 3 timeouts and the knowledge that Harding will get the football to start the second half. And so the Wonder Boys likely will be fairly intent on trying to go down and get some points on the board here right before halftime. Ty Reesner is the quarterback. Brian Allen is the running back in a pistol formation. Therese Hampton is the receiver right, Drew Wade to the left. Handoff is to Allen. Allen goes up the middle, loses the football, and Harding has recovered it. It is recovered by Ja'Cory Nichols, and he returns it inside the 30-yard line down to about the 26. And that's where Harding will take over as the Wonder Boys lose the fumble, something that has been extraordinarily unusual for this Arkansas Tech team, among the top 5 in the nation in fewest fumbles this year. But the Brian Allen fumble gives it back to Harding. 1st and 10 at the Arkansas Tech 26-yard line with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the half, and a chance for the Bisons to claim the lead right before the intermission. Terrence Dingle will be the quarterback. Brandon Gates the fullback. The slot back left will be Zach Shelley. The slot back right will be Grant Kimberlin. Very tight formation here with one receiver to either side. It is a handoff to the fullback, Brandon Gates. And he is inside the 20 down to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 7 yards on 1st down. And the Bisons are back in the red zone. This is the 4th trip inside the 20-yard line in this first half for Harding. The nation's leading rushing attack at 361 yards per game so far today. They have 152 rushing yards. That accounts for all of their total offense. Arkansas Tech with 130 total yards so far. Handoff is to the fullback, Gates. He goes up the middle and meets Byron Pruitt, who drives him backwards. They will give him a yard, it looks like, to the 18.
3rd down and 3.
Let's see where they end up spotting the football. They do indeed put it at the 18, so this is 3rd down and 2 for Harding. The Bisons are 5 out of 7 on 3rd down conversions today. The fullback is Gates. Dingle's going to keep. He goes straight ahead. A penalty flag flies. And let's see if we have offside against Arkansas Tech or if we have a false start by Harding. It comes with 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the half, and Arkansas Tech leading 14-10. The Wonder Boys defense trying to turn away this scoring threat created by the Arkansas Tech turnover. 2 officials talk it over. Now the referee will let us know the nature of the foul. Now a little more discussion as Coach Simmons over on the Harding sideline is disappointed. Let's see what we've got. It is indeed a false start against the Bisons. And that's a big difference for Harding when you talk about going from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7. Puts them in a much more uncomfortable position with their lack of proficiency in the forward pass, and it looks like they want to take a timeout to think about it. We will break for 30 seconds with them, as well as a station ID from the Team Clean broadcast booth. This is Arkansas Tech football. One minute and 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Arkansas Tech leads 14-10, but right now the Wonder Boys defense in a tight spot created by an Arkansas Tech turnover. Harding has the football, 3rd down and 7 at the Arkansas Tech 23-yard line. And the Wonder Boys defense trying to come up with a stop. This might very well be 4-down territory for the Bisons. It'll be interesting to see how they would play it if they do not convert here on 3rd and 7. Line of scrimmage is the Tech 23. They must get to the 16-yard line in order to pick up the 1st down. Play clock at 9 seconds as Terrence Dingle goes under center. Dingle option play left, pitches to Kimberlin. Kimberlin does not get around the corner. Jordan Hill makes the play again for the Arkansas Tech defense. Chris Cale there with the assist. The stop is made at the 24-yard line for a loss of 1, and the Bisons want another timeout. We will take a 30-second break with them here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. You're listening to Wonder Boys football.
Timeout of the half. Please reset the game clock to 56 seconds. 56.
Well, we have our answer, at least apparently, on how the Bisons will play it. They have sent the field goal unit out for what would be a 41-yard field goal try from the left hash mark for Tristan Parsley. He is 1 for 2 on field goal tries today. He has missed from 31 yards. He has connected from 27. This will be a 41-yard try. He has made from 50 yards this season, so this is within his range. A 41-yard try in the final minute of the second quarter for Tristan Parsley, trying to cut the Tech lead down to a single point. The kick is away, and it is going to be short and left. No good on the 41-yard try, and what a hold by the Arkansas Tech defense as the turnover does not come back to haunt the Wonder Boys. And that will be the second time today that Harding has reached inside the 20-yard line, the second time they've made it into the red zone and come away with no points. This for a Harding offense that had scored on 40 out of 45 red zone opportunities this season coming into the day. So a couple of big stands deep in their own territory today by the Arkansas Tech defense. And now we'll see what the Wonder Boys want to do this time. Harding only has one timeout left. And so it's not as if the Bisons could call timeouts and force the Wonder Boys to punt it away here. So Arkansas Tech could elect to play it fairly conservatively here. Hand off to Braden Stringer. He will run up the middle. The ball is out, and I think Harding has recovered it again, and they have. Back-to-back fumbles by Arkansas Tech. This one is recovered by Frank Herbert, and the Bisons will get yet another opportunity. The Arkansas Tech offense coming into the day, as we said earlier, ranked among the top 5 teams in the nation in fewest fumbles this season. And now on back-to-back plays, we've seen the Wonder Boys not only put the ball on the ground, but lose it on both occasions, and both fairly deep in their own territory. And what will the Arkansas Tech defense be able to do here? Can they come up with yet another stop? A lot has been asked of the Wonder Boys defense here in the first half. Dingle under center. He's going to roll out to his right. He wants to throw under pressure, and he will be sacked, taken down at the 35-yard line by K.J. Reed. 4.5 quarterback sacks this year for Reed, and Harding will use its final timeout of the half back in 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech football. That Harding timeout gave me a chance to go back and look up the exact number. Coming into today, through the first 10 games of the season, Arkansas Tech had only lost 2 fumbles all year long. That tied for fewest at the NCAA Division II level. Only Fayetteville State and Southwest Minnesota State have that few lost fumbles this season coming into the day. And the Wonder Boys now, on their last 2 offensive snaps, have lost as many fumbles as they had in the previous 10.5 games this year. A remarkable turn of events, but equally remarkable so far has been the response from the Arkansas Tech defense. That quarterback sack a moment ago went for a loss of 8 yards. It's second down and 18 for the Bisons. Dingle rolling left, under pressure again. This time he will get rid of it, but it is incomplete. The only receiver in the general area was Bobby Green. There were at least 3 Arkansas Tech defenders there with him, and Dingle just had to throw it away. Now it's third down and 18, and I think if you're Harding, if I'm going to try to get inside the head of their coaches for a moment, it's 3rd and 18 at the 35-yard line. You're probably looking at an option play or something just to try to get a chunk of this back, 8-10 yards maybe, and get into a realistic field goal range for Tristan Parsley, although Parsley just 1 out of 3 on field goal tries in this first half. I'm not sure what their confidence level is in that right now. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Dingle under center. Just 1 slot back on 3rd down and 18. They will run the option play left. The pitch is snapped, or is fumbled. Loose ball scooped up by Arkansas Tech, and it's Brian Scott who recovers the fumble for the Wonder Boys. And yet again, the Arkansas Tech defense has come up with the stop. What guts from this Wonder Boys defense here in the second quarter in the face of great adversity. The Wonder Boys will take over with 21.8 seconds to go in the half. Harding is out of timeouts, so we might very well see victory formation here from Arkansas Tech, and that's exactly what we will see. Reesner will take the snap and a knee, and the Wonder Boys will head to the locker room and regroup after those 2 turnovers late in the half, but both times the Wonder Boys avoid damage thanks to their defense. We have played 2 quarters of football at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville with the Great American Conference Championship and a berth in the NCAA Division II playoffs on the line. And so far, our score is Arkansas Tech University 14, Harding University 10. We will step aside for 3 minutes and then come back with the Arkansas Tech Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction, from the Team Clean broadcast booth. This is Wonder Boys football.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome your Arkansas Tech Golden Girls. The Arkansas Tech Golden Girls.
Back with you at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, where we are at halftime. And the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys lead the Harding Bisons by a score of 14-10. We'll bring you a full look at the Great American Conference scoreboard in just a little while, but there's one score of particular interest that I want to go ahead and bring to you there in the third quarter at Cliff Harris Stadium in Arkadelphia. And so far in the Battle of the Ravine, it is Ouachita Baptist 42 and Henderson State 28. Again, the scenario today, Arkansas Tech and Ouachita Baptist are tied for first with matching records of 8-2. All the games are conference games now in the GAC, so both teams 8-2 so far this year. And so if they both win today, they will share the Great American Conference Championship. If they both lose, it'll be a three-way tie between Ouachita Baptist, Arkansas Tech, and Harding. And then if either Arkansas Tech or Ouachita could get a win and then have the other one lose, then that would be an outright championship for that winning team, either Ouachita Baptist or Arkansas Tech. As it stands right now, if this continues, then it would be a shared championship championship between Arkansas Tech and Ouachita Baptist as the Wonder Boys look for their first conference championship in 18 years and the 19th conference championship in program history, a championship tradition that dates all the way back to 1931 when Coach E.O. Brown, the namesake of Brown Residence Hill Hall here at Arkansas Tech University, brought home the very first Arkansas Intercollegiate Conference Championship in school history. Right now, we will turn down my microphone and turn up the crowd mic so you can listen in to the final home performance of the season by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction.
Any retired or active duty military personnel in the stadium today, please stand to be recognized when the song of your branch is performed and your colors are presented. We say thank you with our Veterans Salute. United States Army. United States Navy. The United States Air Force. The United States Marines. And the United States Coast Guard. Thank you, veterans. We appreciate your honor and service and sacrifice for our country. Happy Veterans Day. As it is the last home game of the year, we honor 29 seniors who will watch the next Tech Band performance sitting with you in the stands as the newest members of the Alumni Association. As their name is read, they will walk to the front sideline. Gavin Aliquin Richardson.
While they honor the
Nathan
seniors, this part
Andrews.
doesn't convey to radio quite as well, so we're going to step aside for a 2-minute break
Jared
and then
Apple.
come back with more of the halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band.
Gareth
The Wonder Boys lead at
Atwell.
14-10. Back in 2 minutes. This is Arkansas Tech
Michael
football.
Bays. Kayla Bowen. Joseph Campbell. Andrew Carney. Taylor Cotronio. Garrett Crosby. Jill Everton. Trevor Gould. Armando Gutierrez. Lane Hancock. Catherine Kinnison. Sierra Klutz. Jordan Ladyman. Colby Lawyer. Melissa Lewis. Megan Mounts. Julie Ramsey. Chelsea Rocha. Jeremy Rahilio. Jacqueline Series. Dalton Snow. Abigail Suter. Amber Urson. Jamie Williams.
Back with you at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, where we are at halftime
Brian
of today's Great
Wild.
American Conference football matchup, and Arkansas Tech University has a 14-10 lead
seniors, for your
over
tremendous
Harding University at the
contributions to our
intermission.
program.
We're pausing here in
proud
the
of
middle
you
of the
and can't wait
Arkansas
to
Tech
see
marching
what you
band
accomplish
performance
next.
as Dr. Daniel A. Belongia and the marching band honor their 29 seniors on the occasion of their final home performance. And they now receive a round of ovation from the Arkansas
We
Tech
are
crowd, and now we
the
will
Arkansas
rejoin
Tech
Dr. John
University
Clemens with the
Marching Band,
remainder of the
Arkansas
halftime
Band
performance.
of Distinction.
That is the
Band of
Arkansas
Distinction
Tech
is
University
part of the
Marching
College of Arts
Band,
and
Arkansas's
Humanities,
Band
and supported
of
by the
Distinction.
APU Department of
Here in the
Music.
Team Clean
Thank you, Dr.
broadcast
Jeff
booth, we
Woods,
will
Dean,
step aside
and
for
Dr.
a
Cynthia
3-minute
Hubel,
break and then come
Department Head.
back with a look at the first half
Percussions
numbers.
instructed by
Arkansas
Kaya Reed,
Tech leads at
color guard by
14 to
Ben
10
Stevens
over Harding,
Aaron
and
Cooper.
this is Wonder
Director
Boys
of bands
football.
is Dr. Daniel A. Belongia. I'm the voice of the Band of Distinction, Dr. John Clemens. Let's go, Tech!
Back with you from the Team Clean broadcast booth, where it is halftime at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field, and Arkansas Tech enjoys a 14-10 lead over Harding. Here's a look at the numbers. So far, the Bisons have 9 first downs, 6 Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first downs to this point. Harding has 152 rushing yards, 0 passing yards for 152 yards of total offense. Arkansas Tech 28 rushing yards and 96 passing yards. That's 124 yards of total offense for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech has committed 2 turnovers to this point, both of them on lost fumbles. Harding has also committed 2 turnovers, 1 interception, and 1 lost fumble so far for the Bisons. Harding has been penalized 6 times for 33 yards. Arkansas Tech 1 penalty for 10 yards so far. As it always is when you play Harding, time of possession is a big part of the story, and the Bisons, per usual, have about a 2-to-1 advantage in that category. 19 minutes and 46 seconds in possession for the Bisons, 10 minutes and 14 seconds for Arkansas Tech, and that is a direct result of third down conversions. Harding is 5 of 9 in that category. Arkansas Tech is 0 of 3 on third down conversions so far. The Arkansas Tech defense has time and again come up with stops deep in Wonder Boys territory. Twice the Bisons have reached the red zone and come away with no points. There was another stop inside the 30-yard line as a result of an Arkansas Tech turnover, and so the Wonder Boy defense came up big in some tight spots in the first half, and I'd say that's the primary reason the Wonder Boys have a 14-10 lead so far. We will step aside for 3 minutes and then come back with the second half in the Team Clean broadcast booth. Arkansas Tech leads at 14-10, and you're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Field mic test.
2 quarters of football remain in the 2017 regular season, and Arkansas Tech University is now 30 minutes of football away from possibly the first conference championship since 1999 and the 19th conference championship in the history of this program. Dating back, we already referenced that 1931 AIC title under the direction of E.O. Brown. The Wonder Boys soon after added 2 titles under head coach John Tucker during the pre-war era in 1935 and 1939. Coach Tucker led the Wonder Boys to 3 more AIC titles after the war before Raymond Burnett took over and led the Wonder Boys to a couple of more AIC titles, part of a string of 5 in a row right after World War II for the Wonder Boys. And today they look for the 19th conference title. Clayton Watson's kickoff to begin the 3rd quarter is away. It is fielded by one of the upbacks for Harding out over the 30-yard line and up to the 35. And the stop is made there. The forward progress of Tristan Tucker is stopped at the 34-yard line. And that's
The return to the 34-yard line where it will be first down and 10 for Harding. Cole Chansey, the ball carrier. Stop made by Gio Williams. 2nd down, 1. Cole Chansey, the ball carrier. It will be enough for a Harding first down.
Kelly, we had a chance to talk about it earlier while you were out. A really neat tribute again today by Byron Pruitt, a chance to wear number 90 in memory of Zamaric Holt.
Absolutely, and that's a great honor, and he's very proud to wear that jersey today, I'm sure.
First down and 10 for Harding from its own 45-yard line. Dingle steps away from the line of scrimmage, looks to the far side. The right slot back is Grant Kimberlin. The left is Zach Shelley. The fullback is Cole Chansey. Going to run an option play left with Kimberlin. Dingle nearly stumbled, stays on his feet up to the 49-yard line of Harding. A gain of 4 for the Bison's quarterback, and it'll be 2nd down and 6 for Harding.
Stop made by Jared
I wonder
Blake,
how
number
just
9.
demoralizing it is
2nd
for
down and 6.
a defense and really for an opposition in general to watch that clock just so quickly disappear when you play Harding when they have the football.
They are very meticulous, as you mentioned earlier in the first half, and like I said, they don't get in a big hurry. They take their time, and just execute well.
Dingle on 2nd down and 6, fakes the handoff, keeps, and he wishes he hadn't. He is stopped for no gain.
Number 1, Terrence
Byron
Dingle,
Pruitt
the
in
ball
on the stop
carrier.
for the Wonder Boys, wearing that number 90 jersey. Also there helping out was T.J.
Byron
McPherson.
Pruitt.
And they're going to spot it down. We'll call it the 49-yard line for no
3rd
gain.
down and 6.
And it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for Harding. They must get to the Arkansas Tech 45 in order to pick up the first down.
You never know. You can never say it's a passing situation for Harding.
The right slot back continues to be Kimberlin. Shelley at the left side. Chansey, the fullback. One receiver to the right side is Andrew Dather. Also one receiver out wide to the left. As Terrence Dingle goes under center on 3rd down and 6. Fakes. No, he does give to the fullback, Chansey. Chansey goes straight ahead, and he will be stopped short of the first down. The gain will be 4 to the Arkansas Tech 47-yard
Chansey,
line.
the ball carrier.
Jordan Hill made the stop, and Jordan Hill is
bring
playing
up
himself one
4th
whale of a
down
football
and
game
2.
today for Arkansas Tech.
Never underestimate. See if they go for it here.
The gain is 4 to the Arkansas Tech 47. It is 4th down and 2.
And try to pin us deep.
And here comes Tristan Parsley. He is also their punter in addition to being their place kicker. Parsley is averaging 37.3 yards per punt this year. He has had 9 of his 26 punts down inside the 20-yard line.
Doesn't look like they're on the line of scrimmage, any of the linemen.
Parsley's punt is away. It is a high wobbly spiral. Fair catch is called for and made by Braden Stringer at the 16-yard line.
Now there's a flag down.
16-yard line.
The flag is down back at the point where the punt would have happened.
They're going to call running into the kicker.
Even running
Flag on
into
the
would be
play.
enough for a Harding first down if that's the
5
case.
yard, running into the kicker.
Yep.
5
On the
yard running
defense,
into
number
the kicker.
90.
And that will give Harding
The
a
result of
first
the
down. It
5-yard
wipes out
penalty
the punt.
is a first down.
And it's 1st and 10 for the Bisons as a result of the running into the punter. And the new line of scrimmage will be the Arkansas Tech 42-yard line, where it will be 1st down and 10. My eyes were downfield, so I can't really
No, I
speak
didn't
to
see
the
it.
validity of it or not.
Did not see it either. Shot ourselves in the foot that time if that was the case.
So it's 1st down and 10 for Harding as a result of penalty. Only the second penalty today against Arkansas Tech. 2 penalties for 15 yards so far for the Wonder Boys. And now Terrence Dingle will go under center. Standard triple option look with the formation. They pitch it out to the right for Zach Shelley. Shelley cuts it upfield inside the 35
Number 28,
and down to the
Zach
33-yard
Shelley,
line of
ball
Arkansas Tech. A gain of 9 on 1st down. And it's going to be 2nd down and
Chris
1 for the
Hale makes
Bisons
the
with
stop for
11:24 to go in the 3rd
32
quarter.
2nd down and
Arkansas
1.
Tech leading 14-10, but the Bisons, helped along by a penalty that kept this drive alive, are on the move. Cole Blickenstaff checks in at wide receiver. He goes to the left side of the formation. It remains Chancey at fullback and Shelley and Kimberlin at the slot back spots. Andrew Dather is the receiver right as Terrence Dingle goes under center. Kimberlin in motion left. Handoff is the fullback Chancey. He is stacked up by KJ Reed and stopped
Chancey,
short of the
ball
1st down.
carrier.
No gain on the
Stopped
play.
by number 40, KJ
Now
Reed.
Stopping the clock for some reason. Somebody lose their helmet.
I believe so.
Leave the fullback, number 34.
3rd down and 1.
So Chancey will have to check out, replaced by Brandon Gates. No gain on the play. Fine play there by KJ Reed to stop it. And now it's 3rd down and 1 for Harding. Line of scrimmage is the Arkansas Tech 33. 10:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. Dingle relays the play call to his teammates and goes under center. He will give to Gates. Gates has the 1st down and more, driving the pile inside the 25 and staying on his feet, spinning down to the 21-yard line is Brandon
Ball carrier
Gates.
was Brandon
The
Gates.
gain on 3rd down and 1 is 12.
For a first down
Harding is
for
now
Harding.
6 out of 11 on 3rd down conversions today. And they've got it 1st and 10 at the Arkansas Tech 22-yard line. And the next time they snap it, the clock will be down close to 10 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter.
Definitely with him, you have to wrap up those legs.
Terrence Dingle awaits the snap. Shelley in motion. The handoff is again to the fullback Gates. He is up the middle and again driving the pile forward inside the 15 and down to the
Brandon Gates,
13-yard
number 4,
line.
ball carrier.
Another chunk of 9 yards on 1st down. And it'll be 2nd down and 1 again for the Bisons. And when this
Brings
offense
up
gets you into
2nd
2nd
down
and
and
1
1.
on a fairly routine basis, there's just not a whole lot you can do because they're going to get a yard. The blocking is just too concentrated with this tight formation for it to be otherwise. 9:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. They've taken 5.5 minutes off this 3rd quarter clock already. Time of possession is now in the range of 24 minutes to 10 minutes. Dingle fakes the handoff. Dingle on the quarterback keeper inside the 10. Wrapped
Number 1,
up and taken to the
Terrence
turf there at the
Dingle,
8.
ball carrier.
The gain on 2nd down and 1 is 5 yards. Harding has
Enough
its
for a
13th
Harding
first down of the day compared to 6 for Arkansas Tech.
1st and goal.
And it is 1st and goal at the Wonder Boys 8-yard line. Zach Shelley will be the slot back left, Grant Kimberlin to the right. The fullback remains Brandon Gates. As Dingle checks the armband for the play call and goes under center. Kimberlin in motion. Handoff is to the fullback Gates. He is
Gates,
straight
the ball
ahead
carrier, number 4,
and won't get
for
much on
Harding.
1st down, if anything. They will say that he is stopped for no gain at the 8-yard line, and it'll be 2nd
No
down and goal
gain.
from there. This Arkansas
2nd
Tech
and
defense
goal.
has specialized today in making stops deep in Arkansas Tech territory. Twice today, the Bisons have reached the red zone and come away with no points.
Need a big stop right here.
It is 2nd down and goal at the 8-yard line. Dingle has Cole Chancey back in the game as the fullback behind him. They're going to sweep it to the left with Kimberlin. Kimberlin trying to get to the outside, but he is pursued and taken down A fine tackle made for Arkansas Tech by Dio Williams, the freshman out of Denton, Texas, coming over from his cornerback spot to make the run stop at the 5-yard line. The gain is 3. It is 3rd down and goal for Harding.
Did a good job fighting off the block that time.
This will be the 13th play of this drive on 3rd down and goal from the 5. Harding steps away from the line of scrimmage, looks to the far side. Play clock at 12. Dingle relays the new call to his teammates. Terrence Dingle under center, 3rd and goal from the 5. Option play left, Dingle keeps, Dingle is in. Touchdown Harding on the quarterback keeper by Terrence Dingle. And for the first time today, the Harding Bisons lead. It is 16-14 Harding with 7:37 to go in the 3rd quarter, pending the extra point try by Tristan Parsley. And that time Dingle just did a good job of identifying where the blocks were and followed that cleared path right into the end zone.
He just let the blockers do the work, and he followed them right in there.
For Terrence Dingle, it is his team-leading 15th rushing touchdown of the season. He ranks 3rd in the GAC this year in touchdowns scored. The extra point try by Parsley is good, and our new score with 7 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter is Harding 17, Arkansas Tech 14. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football.
Fans, make your plans to join us this evening at Tucker Coliseum for the final day of the GAC NSIC crossover tournament. UAM will face Minnesota Crookston at 6 p.m. and your Wonder Boys will face off against Concordia St. Paul at 8 p.m.
The scoring drive for Harding University was 13 plays, 66 yards. They made 7 minutes and 16 seconds disappear from the clock on that drive. Terrence Dingle carried the final 5 yards for the touchdown. And with the Tristan Parsley extra point, the Bisons have their first lead of the day at 17-14. And now it'll be Cameron Scott to kick it back to the Wonder Boys. Braden Stringer and Drew Wade are back deep for Arkansas Tech.
Benefited from a 5-yard penalty by the Wonder Boys running into the punter.
Kept the drive alive and led to the go-ahead touchdown. The kick is a high, short one toward the far sideline. It'll come down at the 20-yard line, fielded by Jerry Ewing, one of the Wonder Boys halfbacks, and he carries the football up to the 32-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for Arkansas Tech from their special team stop for Harding by Bo Weddle. It is first down and 10, Arkansas Tech with 7:32 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Kelly, I hate to harp on it, but they made half of the 3rd quarter disappear. And all that does is it makes your margin of error offensively a lot smaller because you're just not going to get as many possessions.
No, your possessions are going to go way down. And if it takes you a while to get on down the field and have a scoring opportunity, that's just like twofold.
Ty Reesner is the quarterback, Brian Allen the running back, Jacob Dean, Tevin McKenzie, J.V. Davis the wide receivers. First and 10 Tech from the 32. Hand off Allen. Allen trying to get around right in, waits for some blocks. They develop, and he carries the football up to the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 for Brian Allen, who came into the day with 2,497 career rushing yards, 6th most in the history of Arkansas Tech football. That carry gives him 16 yards today, putting him over 2,500 yards for his career, and he's closing in on R.J. Van Hook for 5th place on that list. Hand off to Allen again. He's taken down on a submarine tackle by Ja'Cory Nichols, but not before he has an Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down, as he carries the football up to the 45-yard line, and it is first and 10 Arkansas Tech from there.
Also, if you notice, he had that ball wrapped up. He was not going to lose it.
Wonder Boys lost 2 fumbles in the first half. Allen runs straight ahead and is stopped after a short
25,
gain by
Ryan
Sam
Allen, the ball
Blankenship.
carrier.
Stop is made at the Arkansas Tech 47-yard line, so that's 2 yards for Allen.
Sam Blankenship.
Chris Eastburn, the Wonder Boys halfback, checks out as the Wonder Boys get an extra receiver in the game in the person of Tremel Glasper. He and J.V. Davis are wide to the right. Tevin McKenzie and Jacob Dean are the receivers left. On 2nd down and 8, Tech from its own 47. Reesner sets to throw across the middle, caught by McKenzie. Tevin McKenzie, ball comes out. It is loose inside the 50, and the Wonder Boys have recovered it. Johnny on the spot for
Pass was
Arkansas
complete
Tech to
to
fall
number
on that
7,
loose
Tevin
ball.
McKenzie.
It was Trey Bradley, the junior offensive lineman for Arkansas
Recovered
Tech
by
out of
Arkansas
Conway,
Tech.
a graduate of Mayflower High School, and he falls on the fumble at the
We'll bring
Harding
up
47-yard
3rd down
line,
and
and
2.
that gives the Wonder Boys a chance to convert now on 3rd down and 2.
Tell you what, you got to be, that was, you could see it coming. They come around from behind, try to poke that ball out, which they did.
Offset pistol plus here for the Wonder Boys. Eastburn is the halfback to the right side of the formation. Stringer is the running back. Ty Reesner now sends Stringer in motion right. Reesner wants to throw left. It is caught by Jacob Dean, and he will have a 1st down. He is wrestled backwards, but his forward
Number 2,
progress
Jacob Dean
before
on
the hit by
reception
Deontay
of
Williams
that pass.
is to the Harding
It's enough for
43-yard line.
Arkansas
It is a gain of 4 on 3rd down and 2, and for the first time today, Arkansas Tech has converted on 3rd down. Now 1 out of 4 on 3rd down conversions today.
We need some more 2nd down good gains.
1st and 10 at the Harding 43-yard line. Man in motion, J.V. Davis. Handoff Stringer. Stringer with some blocks around right in. Stringer gets the corner. Stringer will be forced out of bounds
Number
by
20,
Frank Herbert.
Braden
The
Springer,
gain
the
is
ball
inside
carrier.
the 40-yard line of Harding, down to the 37. It is a pickup. Now they're going to put it at the 36. It is a gain of 7, and it is 2nd down and 3 for Arkansas Tech.
2nd down and 3.
Wonder Boys in the hurry up.
6 carries for 29 yards today for Braden Stringer. On 2nd down and 3. Handoff again to Stringer. This time he tries the middle and has no success.
Number
He
20,
was
Braden
met
Stringer, the ball
almost
carrier.
immediately by Harding's Daniel Anderson, a freshman defensive lineman. Anderson is out of La Jolla, California.
Lost a yard on that play.
The loss back to the
3rd down and
37-yard line. And that will make it now 3rd down for the Wonder Boys and 4. They need to get to the Harding 33 to pick up the 1st down. Reesner with a hard snap count, trying to draw Harding offside. Might have had it, but didn't get the snap. Like the right side of the Harding defensive line, at least one of them might have been offside, but the snap didn't come, so they were able to get back. Now on 3rd and 4, Reesner takes the snap, rolls the pocket left, throws for McKenzie. McKenzie makes the catch and should have an
Number
Arkansas
7,
Tech
Kevin
1st down.
McKenzie
They
on
spot
the
him out of bounds
reception.
at the 32 on
It's
3rd
enough
down
for
and 4. It's a gain of
Arkansas
5, and it's another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings 1st down. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day.
Good pass. Knew exactly how many yards to get.
1st and 10, Wonder Boys at the Harding 32. 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Harding leads 17-14. Reesner fakes the handoff. Reesner wants to throw deep down the middle. It is incomplete. The intended receiver was Drew Wade, and the pass was to the
Reesner's pass
inside, and the
intended for
Harding
Drew
defender
Wade,
did a
number
good job with his
82.
body position. The
Incomplete.
defensive back just would not let Wade get to the inside, and so the pass falls incomplete.
Well, Wade finally made the cut and got to the inside, but the pass had already fallen short.
Frank Herbert has done a good job today in the secondary for Harding. He was the one who had the coverage there on Wade. The incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 at the Harding 32. Ty Reesner has the snap, hands to Stringer. Stringer's trying to get around left end, does so. 30, 25, just barely
Number 20,
forced out of
Braden
bounds.
Stringer, the
Sam
ball carrier.
Blankenship potentially with a touchdown saving play for the Harding defense was able to force
Devontae
Braden
Williams,
Stringer
number
out of
9.
bounds at the 23-yard line.
3rd and a
3rd
short
down
one.
and 1.
The gain is 1. It is 3rd and 1. Or I should say the gain is 9 and it's 3rd and 1. Pistol formation. Reesner fakes the handoff. Reesner keeps, and he will slide down with the 1st down
Number
inside
12,
the 20-yard line.
Ty Reesner,
They
the
spot
ball
him down at the
carrier.
19-yard line.
It's enough for
The gain on
Arkansas
3rd down and
Tech.
1 is 4 yards. It's another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings 1st down. And the Wonder Boys, after failing to convert on their first 3 third down conversions of the afternoon, are now 3 for their last 3. And they've got it at the Harding 19-yard line with 3:19 to go in the 3rd quarter, trailing by 3. Pistol formation. Reesner will give to Stringer. Stringer up the middle, made the first man miss and then absorbed a
20,
big hit and held on to the football at the
Brandon
15-yard
Stringer,
line.
ball carrier.
Coming up to lay the lick for Harding was Deontay Williams. The stop is made at the 14-yard line. The gain is 5. It's second down and 5, Arkansas Tech. Therese Hampton, Drew Wade check in at wide receiver. Dean, Davis, and McKenzie all check out at wide receiver. And Jerry Ewing is checked into the game. He will line up as a tight end to the right side of the formation. Second down and 5. Line of scrimmage, the Harding 14, whistles, and it looks like somebody wants a timeout. 2:38 to go in the third quarter. The timeout is called by Harding. They lead it 17-14. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys football.
Following the timeout, it will be second down and 5 at the 14-yard line.
It is second down and 5 for Arkansas Tech at the Harding 14-yard line. Ty Reesner in a shotgun formation. Brian Allen shifts into the backfield. He and Stringer are both there. The handoff is to Allen. Allen trying to get around left end. He's hemmed in. He is able to turn it upfield and make something positive out of it. Stopped for Harding by T.J. Winslow. There is an injured Bison on the play. The stop was made at the 12-yard line. When play resumes, it'll be third down and 3 for Arkansas Tech, and it's going to take a moment to tend to the injured Harding player. While they do that, we will step aside for a 30-second break. This is Wonder Boys football. While they continue to tend to the injured Harding player, we will bring you a GAC scoreboard update. I'll bring you the less important games first, and then Kelly will bring you an update from Arkadelphia. East Central and Southeastern Oklahoma State are tied at 17 in the third quarter of their rivalry game in Durant, Oklahoma. In Magnolia, Southern Arkansas leads UA Monticello 31-14. In Bethany, it's Oklahoma Baptist with a 34-28 lead over Southern Nazarene. And then Southwestern Oklahoma State and Northwestern Oklahoma State will begin at the top of the hour. And now here's Kelly with the score update from Arkadelphia.
There's timeout in Arkadelphia, and with 32 seconds left in their game, it is Ouachita Baptist 49, Henderson State 35. So it looks like the road winning streak by Henderson State will come to an end today, barring any miracles. But in Ouachita Baptist, we'll move on to 9-2 on the season. And I believe Henderson State will fall to 6-5.
Tony Montez was the injured Harding player, a sophomore defensive lineman from Carrollton, Texas. He has helped to the far sideline. And now on third down and 3, the Wonder Boys line up at the Harding 12-yard line.
Needless to say, a big play.
Reesner sends Stringer in motion right. Reesner takes the snap. Reesner under pressure, and he is sacked. Taken down back at the 18-yard line. The loss on the play is 6 yards. And here comes the field goal unit for Arkansas Tech. Eric Perez, in his career, as the Arkansas Tech place kicker has made 35 out of 45 field goals, 78%. He has
Number
249
47,
career
Eric
points,
Perez on the
most
count.
by a kicker in Arkansas Tech history. He's tied for
34-yard
second,
field goal.
most field goals made in a career, tied with Paul Pellets at 35. A chance here to move into sole possession of second place, and more importantly, tie the score here late in the third quarter. His 35-yard kick is away. It is plenty long, and it is perfect. Eric Perez
kick is
has
good.
tied the score with
Your
a
new
minute
score,
38 left in the third
Arkansas
quarter.
Tech
Our new
17,
score is
Harding
Arkansas Tech
17.
17 and Harding 17. In the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football.
Let's hear it for that Arkansas Tech Band of Distinction. Number 7, Ja'Cory Nichols. Number 9,
The
Devontae
scoring
Williams.
drive for
Deep to
Arkansas
receive for
Tech
Harding.
University was 15 plays,
Arkansas
51
Tech,
yards.
Nathan Watson,
It took
number
5 minutes and
81, will
54
kick
seconds
off.
and resulted in a 35-yard field goal by Eric Perez, who now stands alone in second place for most field goals made in Arkansas Tech history with 36. He's 3 behind the school record of Peter Stitchen, who made 39 field goals during his career back in the mid-90s for the Wonder Boys. The ensuing kickoff comes down at about the 5-yard line to Ja'Cory Nichols. He fakes a handoff to his fellow deep back, Devontae Williams, and then returns the
Number
football
7,
out to the
Ja'Cory
32-yard
Nichols
line
on
of
the
Harding.
return.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Bisons from there with a minute 31 to go, and the score tied at
Anthony
17. And
Washington,
Kelly, if
number
there's one
46,
defensive
makes the
key
stop for Arkansas
from here on
Tech.
out for the Wonder Boys, it might
First
very
down
well
for
be
Harding
stopping
at
those
the
two fullbacks, Cole
32-yard
Chansey
line.
and Brandon Gates. You just can't let those guys get those big chunks on first down.
No, absolutely. They have taken advantage of it. That last drive, I don't know how many plays it was, but several fullback plays.
This time it'll be Brandon Gates as the fullback. Terrence Dingle is under center. Zach Shelley in motion. They will hand it off on a little counter play to Kimberlin. Kimberlin running left, and TJ McPherson makes the stop for
Ball
Arkansas
carrier was
Tech.
Brad
Correction,
Kimberlin.
Hakeem Ennis on that stop for the Wonder Boys. And the stop at the 34-yard line
Stop
will make
made
it
by
second
Hakeem
down and
Ennis.
8 for Harding.
The game
That was a
is
good
2,
shoestring tackle that time.
Second down 8.
Hakeem Ennis, Trey Chisholm, Harrison Lester, and Brian Scott are in on that defensive line right now for the Wonder Boys. Jared Loftus is kind of a standing defensive end over on the right side. The Wonder Boys having to change their defensive philosophy here today to mirror what Harding is doing offensively. Handoff is to the fullback Gates, and the Wonder Boys have him wrapped up. He'll be stopped at the 37-yard line after a gain of 3. That makes it third down and 5, and I'm telling you, that's about the best you can hope for. If you can get them into
Ball
third and
carrier
5 or
was
longer,
Brandon Gates,
that gives you a
number 4.
chance to get off the field.
Brings up third down
Big play.
and 6.
48 seconds left. Have had 2 drives this quarter.
We're late in the third quarter. Arkansas Tech and Harding are tied at 17. It is third down and 5 for the Bisons. They must at least reach their own 42-yard line to get the first down. Dingle fakes to the fullback, pitches it out wide left for Kimberlin. Kimberlin will have the first down, runs through one Arkansas Tech defender and drags him up to the 48-yard line of Harding. The gain on third down and 5 is 11 yards,
up for a Harding
and the
first
Bisons
down.
are now 8 out of 13 on third down conversions today. The clock rolling with 15 seconds to play in the period, and the Bisons do not look like they want to snap it again before the fourth quarter. Dingle checks the armband. He's going to go up under center with 8 seconds left in the quarter. They may run one more play. First down and 10 from their own 48. Dingle has the snap. Dingle looking, throwing deep. It is
Intercepted.
caught by a Wonder Boy, but they say out of bounds. They say out of bounds on the interception by Quay Rose, and he cannot believe it. Chris Cale pointing to the turf saying his left shoulder was down. with the interception at about the 28-yard line of Arkansas Tech. Now the officials are going to talk it over. Quay Rose clearly caught the football. The question is, did he have possession inbound? They're going to discuss it over on the far sideline. A critical call here. A critical call that will influence the outcome of the GAC championship and possible NCAA Division II playoffs berths. Two officials discussing it. Harding head coach Paul Simmons right there in their ear all the time as it's happening over on the far sideline. Time has expired in the third quarter. The score is tied at 17, and the officials will let us know if it's an incomplete pass or is it an interception by Quay Rose. They're still talking it over. This is an exceptionally long time to discuss this. Still no indication as to what the call is going to be. The umpire saying, where do I take the ball? And the officials say, interception, Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys have the football. Quay Rose is credited with the interception, and the Wonder Boys will have it when we come back for the fourth quarter. What a play by Quay Rose, who moves into sole possession of third place for most career interceptions in Arkansas. As we begin the fourth quarter, a great turn of events in favor of Arkansas Tech University as the Wonder Boys intercept the Terrence Dingle pass, and now Arkansas Tech will have the football. First down and 10 at its own 27-yard line to begin the final 15 minutes of play with the score tied at 17. Let's see if the Arkansas Tech offense can take advantage. Ty Reesner, the quarterback, he brings Brian Allen in motion. He hands it to Allen. Allen's going to try to get around left end. Pursued. Penalty flags are down. He's dropped for a loss. And now it's probably going to be a question if Harding wants to take the tackle for a loss or if they want to take the holding call against Arkansas Tech.
There's a flag on the play.
It's going to be one or the other, and it's not going to be good news for the Wonder Boys either way.
It has gone final, Sam. Ouachita Baptist 49, Henderson State 42.
Credit the Reddies, though. They fought down to the bitter end. Evan Lassiter threw a 6-yard touchdown pass to actually one of their other quarterbacks, Andrew Black. May have been a trick play there with 4 seconds left. And then the Reddies recovered an onside kick. They got one last play at it with 4 seconds remaining. And it was a quarterback sack by Ouachita Baptist's Ernest Reed that ended the game and gave Ouachita Baptist the win and at least a share of the conference championship. So the best the Wonder Boys can do now is share it with the Tigers, but they'll have to win to do so. Pass from Reesner is complete to McKenzie up to the 35-yard line.
That is complete to
The
number
gain
7,
on the play
Kevin McKenzie.
is 12 yards. Harding elected to decline the holding penalty, accepting the result of that 4-yard loss on first down. So that was a 2nd and 14 play. The gain is 12 on the pass from Reesner to McKenzie, and now it's 3rd down and 2 for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech 3 for 7 on 3rd down conversion tries today. Reesner brings a man in motion. He hands it off to Brian Allen. Allen up the middle, one man to beat, and now he's slowed down by that one man, and the rest of the Harding defense recovers to make the stop.
Allen,
a late penalty flag comes sailing in from 20 yards back upfield from the referee. The run resulted in an Arkansas Tech first down at the Harding 48.
What do you think that is?
Late hit on the offense.
And is a late hit against the offense.
15-yard penalty.
You don't see that every day.
No, you don't. It still will be a first down, I think. So it'll just be first down a little bit further back.
Instead of the Harding 48-yard line, it'll be the Arkansas Tech 37. And it will indeed be first down and 10 for the Wonder Boys from there.
It will
as
be
a result
Arkansas Tech
of what was a 17-yard run by Brian Allen, and then the 15-yard penalty moves the football back.
It still takes away a great run.
14 minutes and 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Arkansas Tech and Harding tied at 17. The Wonder Boys must win to earn a share of the Great American Conference Championship. Man in motion, J.V. Davis. Hand off to Brian Allen. Allen is taken down by the shoestring in the backfield. There for Harding to make the stop was Shedrick Robinson. The loss on the play back to the 34-yard line is 3, and it'll be second down and 13 from there for the Wonder Boys.
Second down.
For Harding,
13.
they don't know, but what has happened in Arkadelphia means that the Bisons now are eliminated from GAC championship consideration. What the Bisons are playing for right now is a berth in the NCAA Division II playoffs. Harding is 8th in the region. The Wonder Boys are 7th in the region. Only 7 teams can go to the playoffs. You do the math. Ty Reesner on second down. Has the snap. Looks across the middle, now to the near side for McKenzie. McKenzie makes the catch, and he has it down inbounds in
Kevin
Harding territory
McKenzie,
with an
number
Arkansas
7
Tech
on the
Buffalo
reception.
Wild Wings first down at the
Gets it
Bison's
up for an
45-yard
Arkansas
line.
Tech.
The gain on the play for Arkansas Tech is 21 yards, and they've got it back in Bison's territory. First down and 10 at the 45. Reesner, 10 of 13 for 138 passing. Pitches it out to the right for Brian Allen. Allen turns it upfield, and now that should be a late hit against Harding. No penalty flag is thrown as a
Number
Bison came in
25, Brian
and dove
Allen,
on Brian
the ball
Allen at the
carrier.
end of the play after he'd already been tackled by Shedrick Robinson.
Wow.
The Wonder Boy coaches were looking for the late hit penalty flag, but none came.
Yeah, it
Brings up
looked
second
like
down and
just
9.
like the other play.
The play results in a gain of 1, and it's second down and 9 to the Harding 44. 12:36 to go. Harding may have been offsides. This might be a free play. Reesner rolls right, throws downfield, and it is incomplete. I was about to say I hope it's a free play because it looked like
Finally got a flag
it
on
looked
the
like-
other side.
Looked like Deontay Williams
There is
might
a flag
intercept
on the
that ball.
play.
But we believe we have offside against Harding. The Bisons have been penalized 6 times for 33 yards today. Arkansas Tech 3 penalties for 30 yards.
If not, it sure looked like offsides.
Our referee will let us know.
Offside.
It is indeed offside against Harding. Wonder Boys will accept that penalty. It will move the football to the Bison's 39-yard line. And from there, it will be second down and 4 with 12 minutes and 29 seconds to go. And the Wonder Boys and the Bisons tied at 17 with a conference championship and a berth in the Division II playoffs hanging in the balance. Ty Reesner, pistol formation with 2 halfbacks in front. He will turn and hand it to Brian Allen. Allen runs right. 2 good blocks. Get him down to the 45-yard line.
Number
Jacob
21,
Dean
Brian
had
Allen, the
one of
ball
those
carrier.
blocks. Chris Eastburn the other. And they do indeed spring Brian Allen for an Arkansas
gain
Tech
by
Buffalo
number
Wild Wings
45.
first down at the Harding 35-yard line.
Sure thought he had about a yard more than that.
The gain on second down and 4 was precisely 4. And it'll be first and
Here's
10
it
at the
up for
Bison's
Arkansas
35.
Tech.
12 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
I think Coach Monica thought he did too.
Tevin McKenzie and J.V. Davis are the receivers left. Ty Reesner has the snap, has a little bit of time, fakes short, now looking to throw deep, avoids the
Run it.
rush. He's going to have to run for it toward the far sideline, and he will stumble forward inside the 30, down to the
Number 12,
29-yard
Ty
line. A gain
Reesner,
of
the
6
ball
on the
carrier.
scramble by Ty Reesner, who did a good job of feeling that pressure coming, and he knew the instant he had to run for it.
Oh, that was that didn't
We'll
look
bring
too
up
good there
second
for a
down
second.
and
But he
4.
got tackled from behind or tried to get knocked down from behind and took his legs out from under him.
He's definitely stretching out both of those heels. The gain of 6 makes it second down and 4 at the Harding 29. 11:25 to go. Score tied at 17. Reesner sets up a screen complete to J.V. Davis. Davis is wrapped up and stopped for no gain. Tackle made for Harding
Pass
University
complete to number 19,
by Sam
J.V.
Blankenship and Deontay Williams. There is no gain on the completed pass, and now it is third down and 4.
Another big third down.
Tramel Glasper checks in at wide receiver. He will go to the far side of the field along with J.V. Davis. Tevin McKenzie and Jacob Dean are the receivers right.
See if we try the hard count again.
Brian Allen is the running back. Ty Reesner in the shotgun. Needs to get to the Harding 25. Has the snap. Looking, throwing, lobbing it to the far corner for Glasper. It is incomplete. There are no penalty flags. It's fourth down and 4. And what does Coach Raymond Monica want to do? He wants to send out his field goal unit. The line of scrimmage is the 29-yard line. That would make this a 46-yard field goal attempt by Eric Perez. There is no wind to speak of. Eric Perez, in his career,
Perez, number
on kicks of
47,
between
on the
40
attempt.
and 49
A field
yards,
goal
is
of
7 out of
46
11,
yards.
including 2 out of 2 this season. His long this season is 45 yards. This would be a 46-yarder to give the Wonder Boys the lead. The kick is on the way. It will be long enough, but it is wide to the right. It is no good from 46 yards. Didn't get the hook. And the score remains tied at 17 with 10 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds plus a station ID. This is Wonder Boys football.
Perfect 32-0 record. Arkansas Tech will play at 5 p.m. this Thursday night in the opening round of the
10 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Arkansas Tech 17, Harding 17. If the Wonder Boys win, they share the Great American Conference Championship with Ouachita Baptist. We welcome our viewers on ArkansasTechSports.com, no doubt, from the loveliest village on the Ouachita River, Arkadelphia, Arkansas. I'm sure we have several very interested Ouachita Baptist fans tuning in now to see how this one turns out. As Arkansas Tech trying to match Ouachita at 9-2 and share the GAC championship. Harding trying to win and perhaps vault themselves into the NCAA Division II playoffs. Harding quarterback Terrence Dingle hands it off to the fullback, room up the middle for Cole Chansey, and Chansey carries the football all the way out to the 39-yard line, a pickup of 10 and a Harding first down on a gain of 10 on the first snap of this series. 10 minutes and 31 seconds to go. Harding has maintained possession of the football for 29 minutes today compared to 20 minutes for Arkansas Tech. The Bisons have 239 rushing yards. They average 361. Dingle will go under center on 1st and 10 from his own 39. Shelley goes in motion right. Again, they give it to the fullback. It is Cole Chansey up to the 45-yard line for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 from there. Among the Wonder Boys in on the stop, Chris Kale and KJ Reed. The line of scrimmage is the Bison's 45. They need to get to their own 49 to pick up the first down. It's 2nd down and 4. Under 10 minutes to play in regulation now. The score is tied at 17. I will mention, just from a historical perspective, the last time the Wonder Boys won a conference championship in 1999, the final score that day was 20-17 in overtime. Just file that one away. Handoff to the fullback Chansey. He goes up the middle and we stop short of the first down. Good job by the interior of the Arkansas Tech defensive line. Chris Kale also helping out, along with Gio Williams coming up from the linebacker level. All of them combining along with Hakeem Ennis, Trey Chisholm, and Harrison Lester to make the stop at the 48-yard line of Harding. It is 3rd down and 1. And Cole Chansey likely to see the football again. Unless Dingle keeps it himself, they do give it to Chansey, and he will have the Harding first down. Not a lot more. But he's able to get forward progress just into Arkansas Tech territory at the 49-yard line. A gain of 3 will move the chains and keep the Bisons in possession of the football as we go under 9 minutes remaining with the score tied at 17. The fullback is Cole Chansey. The right slot back is Grant Kimberlin. To the left side, it's Zach Shelley. Quarterback Terrence Dingle will go under center. 8:42 to go. Dingle, option play right. He will keep into the 40-yard line. Pursued and taken down from behind by Brian Scott. He gets him to the turf at the 35-yard line. The quarterback keeper on the option play right results in a gain of 14 yards. They're going to put it at the 35-yard line of Arkansas Tech, and the Bisons move the chains once more. Harding has its 17th first down of the game, and they're up to 265 rushing yards. They have nary a passing yard in the entire game. Their quarterback, Dingle, has attempted 3 passes. 2 of them have been intercepted. 1st and 10 at the Arkansas Tech 35. Handoff to Chansey. Chansey goes up the middle and to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 5. Among the Wonder Boys in on the stop was Jared Loftus. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 Bisons at the Arkansas Tech 30. Clock rolling with 7:53 remaining. Score tied at 17. The Wonder Boys took an early 7-0 lead. They led 14-10 at halftime. Harding got its first lead of the game in the third quarter on a 5-yard touchdown run by Terrence Dingle. And then the Wonder Boys tied it late in the third quarter on a 35-yard field goal by Eric Perez. It's been tied at 17 ever since. We're now midway through the fourth, tied at 17. Dingle, option play right. He will keep, cuts it upfield, 25-20, 3 blockers in front, 15-10-5, and there goes Terrence Dingle into the end zone for a 30-yard touchdown run to give Harding the lead with 7 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. It is Terrence Dingle's second rushing touchdown of the day, and for the season, it is his team-leading 16th rushing touchdown. Tristan Parsley will attempt the extra point.
Tristan Parsley, number
The scoring
80,
drive for Harding was 7 plays, 71 yards, 3 minutes and 16 seconds. The Bison's having a little trouble getting the right personnel on the field. They're a man short, and they will run that man on now with still 19 on the play clock, so not a lot of reason to get in a hurry. Parsley is the kicker, a right-footed place kicker with a chance to make it a 7-point lead for the Bisons just past the midpoint of the fourth quarter. The placement is down, the kick is away. It is good, and our new score with 7:23 to go in the fourth quarter is Harding 24, Arkansas Tech 17. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football.
Number 38,
7 minutes and
Cameron Scott will
23
kick off.
seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Harding 24, Arkansas Tech 17. Following that 7-play, 71-yard scoring drive that resulted in a 30-yard touchdown run by Harding quarterback Terrence Dingle. Now it'll be Cameron Scott to kick it back to the Wonder Boys. Braden Stringer, a dangerous man on the near side of the field. Drew Wade, dangerous in his own right, is on the far side. The kickoff is away. It will hook toward Braden Stringer. He will field it at the goal line. 3 blockers out in front to the 10, to the 15. Now he's up to the 20, and he encounters an Arkansas Tech coverage man at the 25-yard line and is forced out there by John Aaron Howell. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Wonder Boys from their own 25-yard line. 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Harding 24, Arkansas Tech 17. And the Wonder Boys have to look at it as if this is pretty much a do-or-die possession when you consider how long Harding can take off of that clock once they get possession of the football. The Arkansas Tech offense really needs to go down and get 7 right here. Ty Reesner is the quarterback. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. The running game has been awfully tough to get going here today, so they'll pass it complete to Glasper. Tremel Glasper sits down with the reception at the 29-yard line. A pickup of 4, and the Wonder Boys are going to try to go with some tempo here. 7:05 remaining. Harding leads 24-17. Wonder Boys must win to tie Ouachita for the conference title and keep their hopes of an NCAA Division II playoffs berth very much alive. And off to Brian Allen. A little bit of running room up the middle, but it closes quickly thanks to Bo Weddle. Allen is able to drive the pile forward, though, out over the 35 and up to the 36-yard line. And on second effort, he will get the first down. A gain of 7 by Brian Allen. Allen now with 13 carries for 50 yards today, and with that carry, he has passed R.J. Van Hook and moved into 5th place in career rushing in the history of Arkansas Tech, and he's only a junior. First down and 10 Tech at its own 36. Reesner has the snap. Reesner looks to the near side. It is caught by Jacob Dean at the 40. he is surrounded by two Harding defenders, but
Pass
again,
complete to number
Dean,
2,
much like
Jacob
Allen before him,
Dean.
able to drive the pile forward, and he gets the football up to the 45-yard line of Arkansas Tech. A gain of
Bring up
9 on the
second
completed
down
pass,
and 1.
and it'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Wonder Boys. You're out near midfield. You've got 2nd down and 1. Is this the moment when offensive coordinator Brent Dearman decides to take a shot downfield? 6:05 remaining. Tech down by 7. Pistol formation as Brian Allen shifts behind Reesner. 2 receivers to either side. The handoff is to Allen. Allen up the middle. He'll be stopped for a loss. Dropped back at the
Brian Allen, the ball
44-yard line
carrier.
by Sam Blankenship, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for Arkansas Tech with the clock rolling and
by Sam
5:45 left in the
Blankenship.
4th quarter.
We'll bring up 3rd
Arkansas
down
Tech
and
is
2.
4 out of 9 on 3rd down conversions today. They've picked up 4 out of their last 6, though. Chris Eastburn checks in at halfback. In as an extra offensive lineman is Denton Foster. He will go to the left side of the formation. It's 3rd down and 2. Eastburn, the halfback, is to the right side of the formation. Brian Allen is the running back. They need their own 46. Reesner gives to Allen up the middle, and he will have the 1st down. He will have it at the 46-yard line. He
Brian
needed
Allen,
2,
the ball
and 2
carrier.
is what he got. And it is an
It's
Arkansas
enough for
Tech Buffalo
Arkansas
Wild
Tech.
Wings 1st down, the 15th of the day. And the Wonder Boys maintain possession. Clock rolling, 5:11 to play in the 4th quarter, and Harding leading 24-17. Reesner's got 2 receivers to his left. He's got 2 to his right. Looking to Coach Dearman for the play call. On 1st and 10 from his own 46, Reesner has the snap. Fakes a handoff, rolling right, under pressure, able to get rid of it. It's batted up in the air, and it is almost caught by an offensive lineman who was eligible to do so after it was deflected. A diving try by Cole Fritchen of Arkansas Tech. He got both hands on it, but that's not his
Reesner's
trade,
pass
and
thrown
couldn't quite bring it into the body, and it falls incomplete. The Wonder Boys, though,
2nd down,
are just
10.
exceptionally fortunate and thankful that that ball was not intercepted. That could have been the end of everything right there. As it is, it's 2nd down and 10, and the Wonder Boys live to play again with 4:48 remaining from their own 46-yard line. Reesner's got 2 receivers, now 3 receivers to his left. Brian Allen is the running back. Reesner takes the snap, fakes to Allen. Here comes the pressure from Blankenship. Reesner avoids it. Reesner was going to run for it. He is going to pick up some yardage, maybe out to the 48-yard line before the stop is made by
Number
Christian
12, Ty
Witt.
Reesner, the ball carrier.
Stop is going to be made at the 47 for a gain of 1. And it is going to be 3rd down and 9 for Arkansas Tech. And now a whistle, and officials
We have an
timeout, as it looks
injury
like we
timeout.
may have an injured Wonder Boy on the play. Down on his back on the near sideline, and Duke Walden is working out the injured Wonder Boy in a fashion that would suggest a cramp is the wishful thinking that I'm going with right now, and I'm afraid that the injured Wonder Boy is quarterback Ty Reesner. Cole Folsom, the freshman from Russellville, along with freshman quarterback Tanner Gaines, are both in the huddle right now as we have this officials timeout due to injury with 4.5 minutes remaining, and Harding leading 24-17. Duke Walden continuing to work on Ty Reesner regardless of how that goes. Reesner's going to have to sit out at least one play, and the play he's going to have to sit out is going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Wonder Boys from their own 48-yard line. What a spot for one of the true freshman quarterbacks. One of them will have to come in here. Reesner drinking water now. He's going to get back up to his feet. But he is staggering badly as he heads back behind
Number
the
12
bench.
is Ty
And Duke
Reesner,
Walden will
ladies
take a
and
look at him. And checking into the game at quarterback for Arkansas Tech for this 3rd down and 8 play, it is going to be Cale Folsom, who led the Russellville Cyclones to a Class 6A state championship last fall. And right now he's in there in another championship moment. 3rd down and 8 for the Wonder Boys from their own 48. They need the Harding 44 for the 1st down. 4:28 remaining. Wonder Boys down by 7. Cale Folsom takes the snap. Here comes the pressure. It's a screen complete to Dean, and then he dropped it. Dean had it at the 48 and then just couldn't bring it into the body. Incomplete pass. Here comes Reesner back into the game. It's 4th down and 8, and what will the Wonder
Brings up
Boys
a
do with 4
4th
minutes and
down
19
and 8.
seconds left? Arkansas Tech does have 3 timeouts left, so they would have the option here on 4th and 8 of punting it away and then trying to use those timeouts to stop the clock while Harding has the football, but I don't think the Wonder Boys believe they can stop Harding right now, so they're going to go for it. It's 4th and 8. This might be the play of the game. Reesner has the snap on 4th and 8. Hit as he threw. The ball is loose. It is recovered by Harding, but it doesn't really matter because that was 4th down. The Bisons have taken possession with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left, and Harding has it with a 7-point lead. We will wait and see how that is scored officially in the stats as to whether it is a lost fumble or if it was an incomplete forward pass. Again, it doesn't really matter. It was going to be Harding's football either way. They take over with 4:13 remaining at the Arkansas Tech 46-yard line. It has been the hallmark of this Wonder Boys defense to come up with stops in their own territory after turnovers today, and they're asked to do it one more time to keep the Wonder Boys GAC championship hopes and quite possibly their NCAA Division II playoff hopes alive. 1st down and 10 for Harding at the Arkansas Tech 46. Dingle under center. Shelley in motion right. Handoff is to the fullback Chansey. He goes up the middle and will be stopped at the 41-yard line following a gain of 5. Clock rolling, 4:02 remaining. Wonder Boys have 3 timeouts left. Coach Monica saving them for now. It is 2nd down and 5 at the Arkansas Tech 41. It'll be down to about 3.5 minutes left in the game before the Bisons have to snap it again. Dingle is the quarterback. Zach Shelley will be the left slot back. It'll be Kimberlin to the right side, and the fullback is Cole Chansey. 2nd down and 5 at the Tech 41. Dingle gives to Chansey up the middle. Big hole. He's at the 30. He's at the 25. He is at the 20. There's a penalty flag back in a spot where you'd see a lot of holding calls against the offense. And that might be the break the Wonder Boys need. It is holding against Harding. The 8th penalty for 48 yards against the Bisons today. That will wipe out what was about a 22-yard run by Cole Chansey.
Holding on the offense.
That'll back him up 10 yards. It stops the clock with 3 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. It puts the football back in Harding territory at the 49-yard line. And so it is 2nd down and 15 for the Bisons. Grant Kimberlin will be the slot back right. Zach Shelley to the left side, and again the fullback will be Cole Chansey. Bison's looking to the far side for the play call. It'll be down under 3 minutes before they have to snap it again. A long look to the far sideline. Time is not the Wonder Boys' friend at the moment. Dingle will go under center. 2nd down and 15 from his own 49. Looking for a turnover for the Arkansas Tech defense. Option play right. Dingle keeps. Dingle is stopped by Geo Williams and KJ Reed at the 47-yard line of Arkansas Tech. It's a gain of 4, and the Wonder Boys want timeout, down by 7 with 2:56 remaining. We will take a 30-second break from the Team Clean broadcast booth. This is Wonder Boys football. Two minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Harding 24, Arkansas Tech 17. Harding with the football, 3rd down and 11 at the Arkansas Tech 47-yard line. The Wonder Boys have 2 timeouts left, as do the Bisons. And it is incumbent upon the Arkansas Tech defense to get a stop here on 3rd down and give the Arkansas Tech offense one more chance.
Following the timeout, 3rd down.
Zach Shelley is the slot back left. Grant Kimberlin to the right. The fullback is Cole Chansey. And quarterback Terrence Dingle, who has 2 touchdown runs here in the 2nd half, will be under center. Dingle has been their best weapon running with it in the 2nd half. I wouldn't be surprised to see him keep on the option here on 3rd down and 11. He instead gives to the fullback right ahead Chansey. He's going to be stopped short of the 1st down, but he does have a good gain. They will stop him at the 39-yard line. The gain on the play for Chansey was 8. It is going to be 4th down and 3 for Harding. The Wonder Boys have used a timeout. We will keep it here through this break in the action. It comes with 2 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. The Wonder Boys will have 1 timeout left after this. Harding still has 2. The Bisons leading 24-17. It's going to be 4th down and 3 for the Bisons. Essentially, if they go for it and get it, it would be pretty close to the knockout punch. If they go for it and don't get it, the Wonder Boys offense gets pretty good field position and a chance to go down for a potential tying score here in the final 3 minutes. Albeit they'll have to do it with just 1 timeout left. And against a Harding defense that has been awfully tough, especially here in the second half. The Wonder Boys only have 3 points in the second half after they held a 14-10 lead at halftime. The Wonder Boys have been limited to 250 yards of total offense so far today. And that is, compared to their season average, about 200 yards less than they are accustomed to gaining. The Wonder Boys defense returning to the field after the timeout. And it looks like it's going to be Tristan Parsley on in punt formation for Harding. The Bisons are going to line up in punt formation on 4th down and 3 at the Arkansas Tech 39. Braden Stringer, who has 2 punt returns for a touchdown this season, waits at his own 10-yard line. Be wary of the fake on 4th down and 3 from the Tech 39. Parsley awaits the snap. He has it. He is punting. A high, wobbly spiral. Stringer lets it go over his head. It's going to land beautifully inside the 5, and the Bisons will be able to down it inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. And with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left, it's 1st and 97 for the Wonder Boys. They must go almost the entire length of the field for the tying touchdown and extra point here in the final 2 minutes and 42 seconds, with their hopes of a Great American Conference championship and a berth in the NCAA Division II playoffs on the line. Coach Monica talked about it in the pregame interview. It started in January with those early morning conditioning activities, the early morning lifting. All of that work comes down to this drive and these 2 minutes and 42 seconds for the Wonder Boys. Ty Reesner in a shotgun formation, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He's standing on the C in Tech in his own end zone. Has the snap. Looking, throwing across the middle, complete to Tremel Glasper out to the 10-yard line. It gains 7 yards and gives the Wonder Boys some breathing room. It'll be 2nd down and 3, Arkansas Tech from its own 10-yard line. Clock rolling, 2:28 to play. The Wonder Boys must have a touchdown. They spotted at the 9. Let's call it 2nd down and 4. Ty Reesner, pistol formation. He will give to Braden Stringer, and Stringer will be stopped for no gain. Stopped at the 9-yard line by Sam Blankenship, who has been a factor defensively today for the Bisons.
Bring up 3rd down and 4.
Blankenship now with 11 tackles to lead the Bisons. The Wonder Boys' leading tackler today is KJ Reed with 16. It is 3rd down and 4 for the Wonder Boys from their own 9-yard line. Reesner 14 of 19 today for 157 yards passing. Awaits the snap. Has it on 3rd and 4. Looking left, throwing it deep for Dean. It is incomplete, just beyond his reach. Excellent coverage by Christian Witt for Harding University. And now the Wonder Boys are down to what could be their final play. A minute 42 remaining. It is 4th down and 4, Arkansas Tech from its own 9-yard line. Tremel Glasper and J.V. Davis will be the receivers right. Therese Hampton and Tevin McKenzie will be the receivers left. Now McKenzie coming over to the right side of the formation as everybody looks to Coach Brent Dearman, the offensive coordinator, for the play call. 4th down and 4 for the Wonder Boys from their own 9-yard line. Reesner has the snap. Reesner under pressure. Hit as he threw. It is incomplete, and there is a penalty flag down in the secondary. A penalty flag is down for apparent either holding or pass interference against Harding, and the Wonder Boys will have life, thanks to a pass interference call against the Bisons with a minute 38 to go. I have no idea how Ty Reesner got up from the hit that he just took. It was a very legal hit, but man, it was full speed. Pass interference against Harding will keep the Wonder Boys' hopes alive. It will advance the football out to the 24-yard line with a minute 38 to go.
Following the penalty,
and the Wonder Boys' drive is saved by penalty, and that is an Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. 24-17 is the Harding lead with a minute 38 to go. Reesner in a shotgun formation on 1st and 10 from his own 24. Reisner fakes the handoff under pressure, and he will be sacked. Taken down at the 16-yard line, and the
Number
Wonder Boys
12,
will have
Ty
to use their
Reisner,
final
dropped for a
timeout.
loss.
A minute 32 left. Harding leads 24-17. The loss on the
Stop
play
made
was
by
8.
Devin
It'll be
Cohen,
second down and
13.
18 for the Wonder Boys when we come back in 30 seconds to the Team Clean broadcast booth. This is Arkansas Tech football. One minute and 32 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Harding 24, Arkansas Tech 17. A quarterback sack of Ty Reisner forcing the Wonder Boys to use their final timeout of regulation. They end up spotting the football at the 17-yard line, so it was a loss of 7 on the quarterback sack by Devin Comer of Harding University. And now the Wonder Boys face second down and 17 from their own 17-yard line.
17.
Arkansas Tech now out of timeouts. Harding shows blitz. They do not bring it though. Reisner will throw deep to the near boundary looking for McKenzie. It is intercepted. Intercepted by Dre Smith. He goes down at the 49-yard line.
Reisner's
And it will
pass
not be a championship season at Arkansas Tech University in 2017, barring a monumental mistake by Harding in the final minute 23 as the Bisons have taken possession of the football with 83 seconds remaining, and Arkansas Tech has no timeouts. Dre Smith
Football
with the
will be
interception
placed
to
at the
clinch
49-yard line.
quite possibly the victory for the Bisons. Quite possibly a berth in the NCAA Division II playoffs for Harding, and it may very well knock the Wonder Boys out of the playoffs. The silver lining, difficult as it is to find right now from an Arkansas Tech perspective, is the Wonder Boys, regardless of this outcome, are likely to have more football in their future. There are at least 2, maybe 3 bowl games with which the Great American Conference has ties. They are all played on Saturday, December 2nd, and it is extremely likely the Wonder Boys will play in one of those games if indeed their playoff hopes come up short. And like I said earlier, the Wonder Boys came into the day 7th in the region. Harding came in 8th. Only 7 teams go to the playoffs from the region. The math just doesn't work out really good from here for Arkansas Tech, but you never know until the committee renders its final decision tomorrow. You can track ArkansasTechSports.com and NCAA.com tomorrow for the announcement, if there is one, for Arkansas Tech. Dingle takes a knee on second down. He will have to do so one more time, and then this football game will be over. Both teams will complete the regular season with an overall record of 8-3. It is the 3rd consecutive winning season for Arkansas Tech, the first time the Wonder Boys have achieved that since 2004 through 2006. Dingle takes a knee, and the celebration commences both on the far sideline and in Arkadelphia, where the Ouachita Baptist Tigers are outright champions of the Great American Conference. And here the Harding Bisons believe, probably rightfully so, that they have punched their ticket back to the NCAA Division II playoffs. 5 seconds remain officially. And now time has run out on the Wonder
Your
Boys.
final score.
Our final score is Harding 24 and Arkansas Tech 17.
17.
Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will step aside for 2 minutes and then come back to wrap this one up and get you ready for Wonder Boys basketball tonight at 8 p.m. at Tucker Coliseum and here on River Country KCJC and ArkansasTechSports.com. Harding wins. This is Arkansas Tech football.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to Bone Stadium at Purple Field to support your Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys. Until next time, please drive safely and fight on!
back with you from Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, where the Harding University Bisons have defeated the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys by a final score of 24-17. Before we take a look at the final numbers, I want to share some information I gained there during that 2-minute break. Will Pruitt, the commissioner of the Great American Conference, is on hand today. And if, as anticipated, Ouachita Baptist and Harding University are both invited to the NCAA Division II playoffs tomorrow, which again, given the outcome of the games today, is heavily anticipated. If that is the case, then Arkansas Tech will be invited to participate in the bowl game in Texarkana on Saturday, December the 2nd. And that would be the Wonder Boys' final game of the season. They will get a chance to play in the postseason for the second time in the last 3 years, albeit not their first choice of postseason, as it appears the Wonder Boys will come up short in their hopes of a trip to the NCAA Division II playoffs in 2017, and their hopes of the first conference championship in 18 years also fall short today, as Ouachita, with its win over Henderson State 49-42 in Arkadelphia, the Tigers are outright champions of the Great American Conference for 2017. Let's take a look at the final numbers. Harding had 18 first downs today. There were 16 Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first downs in the game. Harding had 311 rushing yards, 0 passing yards. They attempted 3 passes and 2 of them were intercepted. 311 yards of total offense for Harding. Arkansas Tech had 85 rushing yards. That's an Arkansas Tech offense that came into the day averaging 239.4 rushing yards per game, 15th in the nation. And all you can do is tip your hat to the